Yes. You are for Supreme Court? SLP is pending. Uh, Mr. Mr. TSK. Mr. TSK, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the issue involved in the present writ petition is sub judice before the apex court and accordingly seeks accommodation in the matter. Prayer is allowed. List after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Item 8. You are for? You are for the respondent. So say respondent, you are not for the counsel. As prayed for by, have you taken consent from the other side? As prayed for by Mr. K. Kolita, Learned Counsel for the respondent CGC, with consent from the other side.
68, my lord. Item
No,
number
this
68.
is item number 8.
Sorry.
With consent from the other side, list this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention WPC number 304/2024. Matter was last listed on 28.
Mr. Counsel, you are seeking, you are making a prayer for listing a matter.
My lord.
Please make it before the appropriate bench. Senior benches are available.
Obliged, ma'am.
With the consent of other side, I beg to mention item number 68 of the sub-bill list, Lord.
6-8.
68, Lord.
Yes.
Not I am appearing for a petitioner, my lord.
Anyway, Mr.
We have some
Mr.
problem.
Sharma, any objection?
No, my lord.
As prayed for by Mr.
You Ghosh, Lordship.
Huh?
You Ghosh.
E. Ghosh.
You.
U. Ghosh. Mr. U. Ghosh, Learned Counsel for the respondent, which is not opposed by Mr. J. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, list this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Lordship, they have filed their reply.
I'll survey copy, my lord.
We have
I'll
not
survey
received
copy.
their copy.
Please,
I'll
you see,
start.
Mr. Sharma will certainly give you a copy. You just tell him.
Yes.
You don't need an order from this court.
Yes.
Mr. Sharma,
Yes. Obliged, ma'am.
next.
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord, item number 20, my lord. This matter,
Item number?
2020, my lord.
Hey, Rupak, এটা on আছে না microphone kita? Asan? All of please, while you speak, kindly speak in front of the microphone. Otherwise, there is some difficulty in hearing the counsels.
My lord, this
Item number
2020, my lord.
20. Yes.
My lord, this matter has become infructuous. Petitioner has got the relief, my lord.
Government, Mr. Bora, you are there? Heard, Mr.
AHMR.
AHMR Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. B. Bora, Learned Government Advocate for the state respondent. Stop. Promotion to the post of senior assistant.
Yes, my lord.
By way of this writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking direction for consideration for promotion to the post of senior assistant. Stop. It is submitted by Mr. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, that during pendency of the instant writ petition, the petitioner has been promoted to the said post, and accordingly the petition has become infructuous. In view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner, the writ petition stands dismissed on being infructuous.
I love it.
Disposed of.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 42, Lordship. Lordship, matter is pending before the division bench, Lordship.
42.
Yes, Lordship.
Your name?
D. Devi, Lordship.
You are for
Petitioner, Lordship.
MS?
D. Devi.
D. Devi, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the issue involved in the writ petition is sub judice before the division bench of this court, and accordingly seeks accommodation in the matter. Do you have the writ appeal number?
Yes, Lordship. 5024, Lordship.
Being WA
5024.
50 of 2024?
20.
WA 50 of 2024. And accordingly seeks accommodation in the matter. Prayer is allowed. List after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes, Mr. Dhar.
My lord, I'm taking a mention of item number 40, my lord. We are filing an affidavit today, my lord.
40.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Das's matter.
Yes, my lord. I have received the copy, my lord.
All right.
Maybe fix.
Mr. R. Dhar, learned Standing Council, Tribal Affairs Department submits that an affidavit in opposition shall be filed during the course of the day. Stop. He further submits that a copy has already been furnished to the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner. Stop. Mr. B.K. Das, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, submits that he has received the same. Stop. In view of the above, list this matter after
10 days, my lord.
After 10 days on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged.
In the meantime, petitioner is at liberty
Yes.
to file rejoinder if so desired.
Obliged, deeply obliged.
Call the list.
My lord, I'm appearing for the petitioner for the first time, my lord. Earlier, senior counsel.
You want some accommodation, Mr.
Yes,
Sharma?
some accommodation. Actually, I am not feeling well. also.
All right.
At the same time, my
Mr.
lord.
Datta,
Since he's appearing for the first time.
correct. So when can we have it? It's the old matter, so I'll have to
Yes, my lord.
give a date.
Pleadings are, I think, complete. So, matter may be admitted and hearing.
What is the issue? Payment of gratuity.
Payment of
And unutilized
area
leave
salary and
salary.
gratuity, my lord. For the
I'll
period.
admit and post it for hearing.
A date may be fixed after some time, my lord, convenient to the honorable court, my lord.
Hearing in the month of December.
Yes. About that.
Heard Mr. J. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. S. Datta, learned senior counsel, assisted by MS A. K. Bora, learned counsel for the respondent numbers 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Mr. D. Bora, learned junior government advocate for the state respondents. Within bracket R1. Anybody else? Finance is there, but they are not here. All right.
Finance is the main part.
So where is finance? Anyway, it appears that the pleadings are completed. Stop. It further appears that the matter requires a full-fledged hearing. Admit no formal notice as respondents are represented through their respective counsels. List for hearing in the month of December. Any fixed date?
Any fixed date? Convenient date?
On a date to be fixed by the registry.
Any date may be fixed, my lord, immediately
All
after.
right, then give a date.
70.
One and two.
Mongolbar habo na?
So, item number 2 also same.
Same.
Same
Same,
order.
same.
Duta admit order.
Obliged, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Das.
My lord. My lord.
Yes, both are Das.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Lordship, Mr. Dinath is on legs. We take it up after some time.
you are.
And for the APGC,
Huh?
respondent number 3 and 4.
Who is on legs?
Lordship, Mr. Dinath.
Dinath. Mr. Dinath is also in
Yes, he's the
APTCL.
standing counsel for APGC.
Acha.
Just for the time being, my lord.
What is this matter,
My
Adho?
lord, my matter is that, my lord.
Revaluation of ancestry.
Yes, only 9 numbers of questions. My lord, detail order
So
is of
this is in for a selection
Yes, yes.
undertaken in APTCL.
APGC. My lord.
Affidavits are filed.
Yes, sir.
All right, let Mr. Nath come. Mr. Das.
Yes. My lord.
4 and 5.
May I please? Yes.
Just the last occasion, we are directed to file affidavit verifying some points, Your Lordship.
Yes, whether the mandate of law are being implemented in the state in regard to the person's disabilities.
Your Lordship, we have received the instruction.
All right, you filed
Yes,
MS R. Deka, Standing Council, Learned Standing Council,
for Social Justice and Empowerment Department.
Social Justice and Empowerment Department, Assam, submits that instructions in terms of the last order of this court dated 25/10/2024 has been received by her office and accordingly seeks accommodation to place the same by way of an affidavit. Prayer is allowed. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes. 2020 matter, 4 years have gone, still no return.
But Lordship, after our joining, we appear for the first time in the last, on the last day.
This, you see,
After that, we
this
communicated with the department now.
you have communicated.
Lordship.
All right, I'm giving you time, but you ensure that the returns are filed by the next date of listing, because these are area salary.
My lord.
He was appointed under a scheme.
See, this court is not concerned how and what, right? The grievance is that his area salaries have not been cleared. When it comes to salary, you cannot sit over it for 4 years and not even file your reply. I understand the issues, the problems that you are canvassing, the change of counsels and all that, but at the end of the day, we are answerable to the litigants. Correct? What is the use if they don't get these? These are small matters. If these matters are pending for 4 years, governments do not even bother to file their return, then why should a litigant come to the court? To come to court is also not cheap. Correct? So you ensure that you make good use of your office and get the return filed. As prayed for by MS N. Bora, Learned Additional, Learned Standing Council Revenue. PNRD Department seeks further 2 weeks time to file the return in the matter. Stop. Considering that the matter pertains to the year 2020, a last chance is given to the department PNRD to file its return. Stop. By the next date of listing. List again on, give a date after.
Obliged.
16 December.
Hall na madam ko. এখন বহুত,
Please, your lordship, my lord, here in this case, we have challenged the violation of guideline of selection of disability candidates. My lord, Annexer 7.
Sorry, you have challenged?
We have challenged the guideline for selecting the disability candidates, my lord. The guideline says that
You are challenging the guidelines
My
for
lord.
selection of disability
my lord,
candidates,
violation of the guideline.
or violation of. Yes.
The guideline says that
Affidavits have been filed. You have not,
affidavit,
you are not filing rejoinder.
my lord, we have filed the respondent number 7, my lord. He is to require file affidavit, my lord.
Has respondent number
We have
7
filed affidavit.
filed
Respondent
reply?
Respondent number 7, my lord.
Have you filed? Who's appearing for R7? 7. Mr. Gogoi, you are appearing for 7.
Social justice.
But there is no 7 here.
My lord, newly implemented, my lord. We have also submitted our press cost title, my lord. Principal Secretary, Department of
Yes.
Social Justice Empowerment.
Yes. No, if this is 6.
No, my lord. Principal Secretary, the 7, my lord. Principal Secretary, Department of Social Justice and Empowerment.
How many amended cost titles
My lord,
have you
there are
submitted?
2, my lord.
Huh?
2, my lord.
Yeah, that's why. Social justice and empowerment, Government of Assam. Who
Yes, sir.
appears? Where is Mr. R.M. Das?
Hmm?
Where is Mr. Das? You wait for some time. He is the main respondent.
Yes, madam.
So let us find out if they are willing to file any affidavit. After some time, Mr. Gogoi just informed. What about the counter affidavit? Only 2 has filed. Mr. Dhar, you have filed.
Yes, my lord, I have filed.
My lord, 37 years service, after 24 is to entitlement increment. 1 promotion is given. another entitlement. His name is also proposed for
You are
increase.
seeking promotion to the post of labor inspector.
No, my lord. This is esteemed executive engineer. I am retired now.
My lord, the issue here is little different.
I got
He was, my lord, with PWD building and NH. They have not made this PWD building a party. We have taken our affidavit. They have made road the party.
my
These are two.
Why don't you make
my lord.
as a
I-
council unnecessary? Why do you want to get into this controversial issue?
Yes, my
If
lord.
it is about making it is about impeding the
The right-
PWD
building.
building.
They have
Let us impede it and thereafter we
But
can proceed.
one thing why I have not done my party, page 46 kindly see, my lord.
No, but you were working under them.
But this is the same department, my lord. He is deputed, but he is in
Mr.
road, my lord.
Council, since Mr. Dhar is making an
Yes, I
objection,
understood, my lord. But
so you make it.
recommendation
Mr.
was
R.
made.
Dhar, Learned Standing Council for the PWD submits that the Department of
PWD building.
PWD building, though is a necessary party in the present writ petition, however, the same is not arrayed as a party respondent. Stop. Mr. M.G. Bora, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, seeks 1 week time to make necessary application for impeding the said department. Prayer is allowed. List after 1 week on a date to be filed by the registry. You make
But
it
all recommends by roads, my lord. That is why not.
whatever.
Lord, here in this matter, Lordship, as per the last order, Lordship, the petitioner has submitted me certain documents, Lordship. I have forwarded the same to the Director of Health Services. Lordship, we need some time to go through the documents and process it accordingly, Lordship. Otherwise, Lordship,
Pensionary benefits.
yes, Lordship.
What are you taking time for going through? He has already given to you on the last occasion.
No, not on the last occasion, Lordship. After that order, Lordship, he has provided me. And Lordship, the same was
When
forwarded
did you provide?
on 30th of October, Lordship.
Mr. D. Upamanyu, Learned Standing Counsel for the Health Department, Government of Assam submits that the petitioner has submitted.
Yes, Lordship.
That
The
the
council
petitioner has, that the council, Learned Counsel appearing for the petitioner has submitted certain documents which were certain documents in order to facilitate the release of the GPF, GIS and leave encashment benefits
Yes,
as claimed in the said writ petition. And according on when?
on 30th
On 30/10/2024. Stop. He accordingly seeks some accommodation in order to go through the aforesaid documents and assist the court. Prayer is allowed. List after 1 week on a date to be fixed by the registry.
highly obliged.
That report date.
All right, next.
All right. Obviously, your lordship.
11 to 13.
May it please your lordship. I'm appearing in item number 11 and 13. My friend is appearing in item number 12, your lordship. Your lordship, the matter relates to.
My lord, pleading is complete. My lord will fix it for hearing.
Yes,
So
Mr.
it will
Sinha,
take some time.
what is the issue involved?
Issue involved is that, your lordship, the petitioners have foregone the promotions because of their personal exigency, and because of which the department has imposed a penalties upon them, that their name will be at the bottom of the cadre list, gradation list.
Heard
that has been stated by
Mr.
the
R.
Honorable.
Sinha in WPC 3047 of 2022 and 3045 of 2022.
Yes, sir. lordship.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Stop.
lordship.
Heard and Mr. H.R. Das in WPC 2958 of 2022. Stop. Also heard Mr. R. Dhar, Learned,
Additional senior.
Additional Senior Government Advocate for the state. Stop. It appears that pleadings are completed. It further appears that the matter involves full-fledged hearing. Admit no formal notice as respondents are represented through their respective councils. List for hearing in the month of
My lord,
usual course.
usual course.
In the month of January, your lordship.
January.
List in the month of January on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Interim
For
order.
hearing. Interim, if any, shall continue till the next date of listing.
Deeply obliged, your lordship.
14.
Yes.
May I please the Lordship? The petitioner hearing Lordship is seeking promotion to the post of senior assistant. He is working in the upper.
Mr. Fukan, you're appearing.
Lordship, I am for respond number 1.
Where is your affidavit?
I'm a formal party.
Formal party. Affidavit filed by R3. What about the other affidavit, other respondents?
No affidavit has been filed. The other respondents have not filed.
Are you appearing for them, Mr. Dhar? Tribal Affairs is there.
Tribal affairs, my lord.
Lordship, kindly see the last order. Dated 28/6/24.
So accordingly, it is amended, I think, cost
Yes,
title.
we have filed the amended cost title. We have increased the GAD. Those have been done, Lordship.
Yes.
Long back.
Yes, Mr. Fukan, what do you want to draw my attention to?
Lordship, Lordship, since we have been the cost title is amended, my lord, I seek some time, my lord. Actually, the instructions are awaiting.
Say that, Mr. Fukan. Why are you making me go through this order unnecessarily?
And there is a vacant post, Lordship. I can also be appointed, Lordship.
As prayed for by Mr. A. Fukan, Learned Counsel, appearing for the newly implemented respondent number.
My lord, GAD. GAD, man. GAD and
Respondent
district
number.
Nine.
Number so and so. List this matter after 1 week.
My lord, after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks to enable the said respondent, file return in the matter.
GAD. Is respond number 7.
7. Newly implemented.
DPM.
Yes, item 15.
May I please the Lordship?
This matter was heard earlier because I see notes.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship,
What about the affidavit in opposition? The last order of May 24 reflects Mr. C.S. Hajarika had sought time. That affidavit is filed.
not filed, Lordship.
Not filed because I
Not
don't
filed,
find from the index.
Actually, Lordship, already they have filed an affidavit, Lordship.
But additional.
One
additional affidavit will be filed, Lordship.
So how much time more you need? Because this is of May 24.
For 3 weeks time, Lordship. 3 weeks
Actually,
time.
it is not necessary, Lordship. From one petition to another, Lordship, they have taken time, Lordship. Actually,
There is
kindly,
already a judicial order whereby they were allowed. So last chance, you will not be able to go on merrily taking time in the pretext of filing additional affidavit.
As a last chance,
and this affidavit
As
will be
prayed for by Mr.
A. Chakraborty,
A. Chakraborty, Learned
Junior Government.
Junior Government Advocate for the state respondents. List this matter after
3 weeks.
Lordship, kindly fix the
after
date,
2
Lordship.
weeks. After 2 weeks, on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the said respondent file additional affidavit in opposition as prayed earlier. Stop. It is needless to be clarified that since the matter pertains to the year 2022 and the respondents had already filed their return, the additional affidavit as prayed for shall positively be filed by the next date of listing, failing which the matter shall be proceeded in accordance with law.
Lovely.
Item 7.
I am appearing on behalf of Mr. Anand.
Yes. Are you proposing to file any return in the matter?
Lordship, I have no idea.
Sorry?
I don't have the brief, Lordship. Today,
Why?
our
Your name is not reflected
is not
today.
reflected, Lordship.
The name is not reflected in the new IA files for including them, Your Lordship.
They are not yet implemented.
Not yet completed.
Is it? Where is the petitioner's lawyer gone? Mr. Just wait for a while. Let the petitioner lawyer come. The moment he comes, you call. Get hold of him.
Item 17.
No affidavits. My index is blank. It's a 22 matter.
Lordship, I seek some accommodation, my lord. I'll be filing it, my lord. Last chance, my lord, we give it.
Mr. A. As prayed for by Mr. A. Fukan, Learned Counsel,
Standing Counsel.
Learned Standing Counsel,
For the GAD, my lord.
GAD.
Yes, sir.
GAD, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the respondent file their return in the matter.
I'm for respondent number 3, my lord.
However, R3 ko ba, huh? However, however, it is needless to be clarified that since the matter pertains to the year 2022, it is desired that the return shall positively be filed by the next date of listing.
May I please, Your Lordship?
This is which matter? 18. Yes. Selection list quashing.
Lordship.
Yes, ma'am.
Lordship, a judgment passed by the similar matter, and which was after that, which was reviewed by the APC authority, and Lordship let the review decided first.
Lordship, there's a similar issue is for review is pending. Review petition
Review is
138.
pending where? Before the single judge.
Single judge, Lordship.
It is submitted at the bar that a review petition, do you have the number?
Yes, 138 of the
Being,
24.
Review petition number
138 of the
138 of 2024 is pending before the learned single judge of this court. Stop. In view of the above, list this matter after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Lordship.
Obliged.
Lordship, here in this matter, Lordship, a clarification affidavit was sought to be filed, Lordship, by the department, Lordship. Lordship, I need 10 days further time, Lordship.
It is almost going to be 11 o'clock and not even one effective order I'm being able to pass today. Because in all matters, time is being sought for filing either affidavits or additional affidavit or clarification. How will the court dispose of the cases if affidavits and whatever is required to be filed is not filed on time? Last occasion also a similar prayer was made in the
Yes.
month of August.
Yes, Lordship.
Now we are almost in middle of November.
Lordship, since the month of May, Lordship, it is going on, Lordship. Last order was passed, Lordship, on 10th of May.
See,
Lordship.
there is no difficulty of giving you time. But if you are seeking for time, you must also do something within that time.
Yes, Lordship.
Just for the mere asking of time, this court can't go on merrily give you time. Becoming a very casual affair.
Sorry, Lordship.
I understand, but you please try to do whatever is to be done.
Yes, Lordship.
As prayed for by Mr. D. Upamanyu,
Yes, Lordship.
Learned Council for Learned Standing Council,
Yes, Lordship.
Standing Council, Health and Family,
Yes, Lordship.
Health and Family Welfare Department, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the said department file the clarificatory affidavit as was directed earlier by this court by order dated 30/8/2024. Stop.
10/5/2000.
And 10/5/2024. Both the
Yes, sir.
Highly obliged.
Highly
Matter. Impleted.
Impleted.
So, are you going to file anything?
Lordship. Lordship, today I don't have the brief, Lordship. Our name is not shown, so.
All right. You have a look at it. I'll ask. I'm going to direct listing this matter next week.
Okay. Lordship.
It appears that the name of standing council,
Mr. R.M. Das, Lordship.
standing council, which department?
Social Justice and
Social
Empowerment.
Justice and Empowerment Department, Government of Assam, is not reflected in the cause list. Stop. List this matter again on give Monday date on such and such date, reflecting the name of Mr. R.M. Das, Standing Council,
Social
Principal,
Justice.
Standing Council, Department of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of Assam.
Develop.
26. 26.
21 and 22.
Yes, instruction.
Affidavit file, Lordship.
Huh?
Affidavit
File?
Lordship. In affidavit file, Lordship, they have stated.
Where is the petitioner? This is the first matter where the affidavit is filed and now the petitioner is absent.
Respondent number 3 filed the affidavit, Lordship.
None appears with the petitioner when called. Yes, petitioner.
Kindly pass over time being also.
No, they have filed their affidavit. You wish to file a reply or anything?
Lordship,
You have no instruction.
Yes, Lordship.
Mr.
H. Chakraborty.
What have you said in your affidavit? You have
The
disputed.
proposal of the Lordship, the casual employee sent to the finance department, Lordship, and finance department rejected the claim, Lordship. Hence, the payment has not been made, Lordship.
So then they are probably will have to
Lordship.
contest the affidavit.
Lordship.
Mr.
H. Chakraborty.
A. Chakraborty, learned government advocate for the state respondent, submits that an affidavit in imposition on behalf of respondent number 3 has been filed.
Lordship.
Stop. This affidavit was filed in 2023.
Lordship.
I thought recently.
18
Yes, Mr. Borpujari, you are not filing anything.
My lord, we have sought for the instructions on the strength of the averments made in that affidavit which Lordship has just now said.
So you want some time to file the affidavit?
No, my lord, I have already received the instruction.
What is the
My lord,
instruction?
my instruction says, my lord, that the finance department has now communicated with the commissioner and secretary social welfare department, thereby seeking the records from them to verify under what circumstances it was rejected. And my lord, it appears that prima facie, my lord, they are claiming, my lord.
Megando.
Perhaps this was not placed on record, my lord, produced before the court. They are seeking a ATR, action taken report.
Mr. A. Borpujari, learned standing counsel, your standing counsel finance.
My lord.
Finance department places a communication dated 6/12/2022. 6/12/2022.
Yes, my lord.
Received.
Thereafter, nothing has, my lord, progressed from their end.
Stop. Stop, Commander. From which it appears that the Joint Secretary to the Government of Assam Finance Department has directed the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam Social Welfare Development Department to take appropriate action and submit ATR to the Finance Department. Stop. However, information as regards what has happened thereafter is not available with the learned standing counsel appearing for the Finance Department. Stop. Let up-to-date status as regards the action taken and the claim of the petitioner be placed before this court on the next date of listing. Lists again on.
Lordship will kindly grant me 2 weeks time, my lord.
Yes, yes.
2 weeks time. My lord, can it be after immediately after 11, my lord? Can it be on, my lord, the 15th of December? If and so obliged. And so.
Yes.
May please, Your Lordship, kindly pass over the matter for time being. Obliged.
Yes, Mr. Saikya, you are appearing in this matter?
Lordship, I am for the writ petitioner. Now
Subsistence allowance.
allowance. This this court, my lord, had directed them to pay the subsistence allowance within a period of 1 month after hearing both the parties. In fact, my lord, the affidavit in opposition reply all were filed prior to that.
Who directed you, said this court?
This court.
Which is that order at page?
My lord, the order dated 16/10/2023. Lordship will find in the IA.
IA?
Lordship, they have, my lord, come up for this IA, my lord, for vacation of that order. My lord, I submit, my lord, this, my lord, filing of the application itself is a contempt, my lord.
At the IA assembly? This IA is filed by whom?
By the government department.
And what are you seeking in this IA?
For modification of the order.
Of which order?
Is order dated 16/10/2020.
The interim order.
Lordship.
Use that page.
At page 14.
Page 14.
14, 1 4. 11, page 15.
Are the pleadings completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Lordship.
But in fact, after filing of the affidavit in opposition, this order, after hearing the parties, this order has been passed.
All right, let me just have a look at the order.
At page 15.
What is wrong with this order? This is on request, the matter is so and so. In the meantime, if the petitioner is not paid the subsistence allowance, the same shall be paid.
Within a period of 1 month.
What is wrong? Because you have filed this application. What is wrong with this? Miss Counsel, you will not get anything by looking at the court. You will have to speak. Listen, Extric. Be prepared. If you have filed any application, you must be prepared to address the court. Please don't take the court proceeding for granted. Next matter, please. Yes, Mr. Nath, you are appearing in this matter.
Yes.
This is that selection APDCL.
Malo, here, in the nutshell of the matter is that APTCL issued one advertisement.
So now you are appearing in this matter.
Yes, I'm appearing. I'm appearing for response number 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Yes. Now, pleadings are completed, here. The advertisement is page 12, Page 12 of the writ petition,
Yes.
And now, page 13, application are invited from candidates having requisite qualification for appointment.
What
in
is your relief,
APTCL.
Mr. Das?
My lord.
What is the relief that you're seeking?
Relief
Answer script.
in respect of 9 number of questions, my lord. If I get the marks, I will
So
be
you
in the
want the
selected candidate.
re-evaluation of the answer script?
Yes. They have re-evaluated 4 number of questions, not the entire 9. The out of
You
4,
made a representation.
yes,
And after that, they did the re-evaluation.
only in respect of 4,
Not the.
not the entire one.
So now you want that the balance also be re-evaluated.
Re-evaluated rather, as per the answer key put. Answer key I have answered. Since my answer is as per the answer key, there is no dispute, in my humble submission.
Mr.
Also-
Nath, has the answer script been re-evaluated?
But re-evaluation was done, and as per our record of the affidavit, at one point of time, the affidavit was filed by 1, 2, and 3 and 4. A common affidavit was filed. There we have stated that if the additional mark is given to the petitioner, he will get 3.25 marks in addition. But even if the marks is given, he doesn't meet the cutoff mark.
He will not.
He will not get.
Now, but Mr. Nath, you have heard Mr. Das. He says out of 9, only 6 of the
That-
questions
Yes.
that
have been
also-
re-evaluated.
That also, it was the case. That also, it was
So
done.
all the 9
Yes, it was done.
questions have
It
been
was- it was done.
re-evaluated.
Yes.
No. This is wrong submission.
No. It
You
was.
see, Mr. Nath is making a submission on the basis of the record.
That is the affidavit he filed. He says in the affidavit, that only 4 questions re-evaluated, not the entire 9 questions.
It was done. In fact, on their lordship has directed us to go on 6/5/2024.
6/5.
6/5.
Yes.
Kindly come to that order. But on that day, 6/5/2024, lordship has observed, my lord, the petitioner has specifically mentioned 9 questions under respective IDs. But these are the 9 questions he claims.
Yes.
Then, my lord, we said, as regards the first questions, the petitioner claims that though his answer was matching with the question setter, he was given negative marks, resulting in deprivation of marks total 4 plus 1, that is 5. Regarding the question number 5 to 9, there is no controversy that against question number 6, a wrong answer was given, and therefore the petitioner has concentrated his claim on the remaining question number 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8, and 9.
So he is concentrating on 4 questions. It is contended that in spite of giving right answers, 0.25 marks were deducted from each of the questions, and therefore he is entitled to another additional mark of 4 plus 1, that is 5. The learned counsel for the respondent corporation, by referring to the affidavit in opposition filed on 22/1/2021, more specifically, the averments made in paragraph 8 has contended that so for the question number 7, 8, and 9 are concerned, the projection made by the petitioner appears to be correct. So his claim is 5, 7, 8, and 9. Kindly take note of that. So 7, 8, 9.
One sec. His contention is that 7, 8, and 9.
5, 7, 8, and 9. Lordship has recorded in this particular order at the first.
Yes.
On the top, my lord.
Yes. In spite of giving right answers, 0.25 marks was deducted.
Lordship. So,
therefore, he's entitled to another additional marks of 4 plus 1, that is 5.
5. That is his claim.
That is in respect of 5, 7, 8, and 9.
5, 7, 8, and 9. So, we said that in paragraph 8 has contended that so for the question number 7, 8, and 9 are concerned, the projection made by the
you
petitioner.
agree that 7, 8, and 9 is correct?
Yes, we agree.
And therefore, he will be entitled to 3.75 marks.
3.75 marks.
And as far as 5 is concerned, answer given by petitioner does not tally with the opinion.
Logic.
Expert's opinion.
Expert's opinion, and even assuming that the contention of the petitioner is accepted, the additional marks that in that question
1.25
would be, yes, my lord, that is total 5 marks, 3.75 plus 1.25.
Even in that situation, he shall not qualify.
He doesn't come. That is our
and
case.
what is your reply to all this?
My lord, reply to that is that, my lord, of the particular order, next paragraph, this court, my lord.
Yes.
This court has, however, noticed that explanation given so far question number 1 to 4 are concerned, those may not be adequate. Therefore, an additional affidavit required to be filed to explain in detail the procedure adopted, which include the marks given or any negative marks
This
given to the
additional
petitioner.
affidavit is filed or not?
Yes,
filed?
they have filed.
Additional affidavit we have filed.
My lord, in that additional affidavit, our lordship 132 pages.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, man, this is our reply.
But we filed the affidavit on 23/9/2024.
23/9/2024.
Logic. It starts at page 101. Lord.
Yes.
One zero one. Yes.
Lord,
In the additional affidavit they filed, my lord, there is no explanation as to what are the mark given in respect of 1 to 4. There is nothing in this affidavit, my lord, and therefore we have filed our reply affidavit. That saying that, my lord, if instruction is asked by the honorable, directed by the honorable court.
So what about Mr. Nath? What is the paragraph which deals with the explanation given so far as question numbers 1 to 4? Which is that paragraph?
In fact, the para 8, 9, and 10, those are relevant. There, we find some difficulty because the entire selection process was conducted by the APDCL, and the APGCL they don't have the record. They don't have the record of selection.
They don't have the record of the selection.
Record of the selection because it was conducted by APDCL.
No, APDCL does not have it.
We are for APGCL, the Power Generation Corporation Limited, and the Power Distribution Company Limited.
Mr. Gogoi,
my friend is there.
You have records or you don't have records? Because if I have understood the counsels correctly, what is required now is the explanation as far as the question numbers 1 to 4 are concerned.
Yes.
This is what is wanting, correct?
Right.
As per the last judicial order.
That's it.
The affidavit which appears to have been filed by APGCL appears it does not answer the query of this court. Right. Now they are saying that the records are with you.
The entire exercise was conducted by us, but with the help of Bharat University. So we are in the process of communication. We have raised
So
some
you
queries.
then you take your time and you file an appropriate affidavit dealing with this aspect of the judicial court's order. Correct.
One submission, my lord. In fact, the APDCL has also filed affidavit here in this case. Their stand in respect of 1 to 4 question is in this
So
affidavit.
before this order or after this order?
Before this.
Before.
They say, my lord, if marks is given in respect of 1 to 4, then he will score, the petitioner will score.
See,
And then,
that is before this order.
Yes, yes.
Now, after
Let
this
them-
order is
correct.
concerned, it is required.
right,
There is an order. You all agree.
let them get.
Uh, Mr. Priyanka Sapore's representation is given. Heard so and so representation. Mr. B.K. Das, learned counsel, appearing for the petitioner by drawing attention of this court to the additional affidavit filed on behalf of the respondent numbers 3 and 4 on 23/9/2024, submits that the said additional affidavit submits that in the said additional affidavit, comma, the explanation as regards the procedure adopted in respect of question numbers 1 to 4 as indicated in the order of this court dated 6/5/2024 is not dealt with. Stop. Mr. D. Nath, learned steering counsel, APGCL, submits that since the records of the selection, subject selection, are with APDCL, the said explanation as sought for by this court earlier could not be included in the said additional affidavit. Stop. Mr. D. Gogoi, learned steering counsel, APDCL, submits that the department has already communicated
In the Guwahati University.
with the Guwahati University for making available the subject records so as to enable the said department to apprise the court as regards the explanation as sought earlier by this court by order dated 6/5/2024. Stop. In view of the above, let a detailed affidavit be filed by APDCL by the next date of hearing in terms of the order dated 6/5/2024. Stop. Mr. D. Gogoi shall, steering counsel, APDCL, shall further have the records available in the court so as to enable the court to look into if need arises. List accordingly on so and so. Yes, Mr. Goel.
Matter relates to non-payment of admitted amount of contractual bills.
Contractual bill, Mr. Gogoi. Since when?
2020.
2020. You have not got your admitted.
In fact, my lord, they are doing it, my lord.
They are doing it.
Yesterday, 1 crore 47 lakhs was released.
That's why Mr. Goel said they are doing it.
And that is reflected in Lossi Annexure 2.
Can this matter be disposed of?
No, my lord. I think, my lord, let it be completed because total 10.
No, this court will direct them to complete
My lord,
it.
that direction has already been given, your lordship. So if it is pending, my lord, it is better, your
So
lordship.
Lossi may posted after 2 months. Lossi in the meantime, Lossi will do. After 2 months, Lossi may posted it. Regarding update instructions, Lossi remaining part. Lossi. Yes.
Approximately, my lord, 11 crore is.
In Annexure 2, Lossi, Annexure 2, Lossi.
It is submitted at the bar that an amount of
Lossi.
How much is paid?
1 crore 47 lakhs. Yesterday, FOC was released, Lossi.
an amount of rupees 105,75840.
Yet to be, my lord, credited.
Lossi 147 crores. 147. Last paragraph, Lossi. Annexure 2, last. Lossi.
147 lakhs.
Lossi, 147.
Correct.
Lossi.
A sum of rupees 147 lakhs has been released in favor as part payment of the amount claimed by the petitioner. Stop. However, the petitioner is yet to receive the same. Be that as it may, list this matter.
After 2 months, in the meantime, we will do
After
lawsuit.
2 months, no, be that as it may, that Mr. K. Gogoi, learned. Because I wait, I make a pause after learned because I do not know whether you're appearing as a additional senior government advocate or a standing counsel or CGC. So therefore I pause. So learned counsel,
Additional senior government.
additional senior government advocate for the state submits that as per instruction received, the balance amount shall also be shortly paid to the
Under consideration.
the balance amount is also under consideration for release thereof to the petitioner. Stop. In view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the learned counsel appearing for the respondent, list this matter in the month of February on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
26 same year also.
A copy of the instruction dated 19/11/2024 furnished by Mr. K. Gogoi so-and-so is kept on record and marked as X.
I'm for response 11.
26 also same?
Same.
Amount?
Lordship, here Lordship, it is pending before the higher authority for
No, any
consideration.
amount paid?
No, Lordship.
So then don't say same because same would mean the same order. Here last part to part payment of
Lordship, they are under process.
All right.
It is also under process.
All right, so I've recorded your submission that it is under consideration and accordingly I have posted it in the month of February.
Item 25, I'm for assessment 11.
You give your name, please.
Deeply obliged.
Item 27.
Family pension?
Yes, my lord.
No affidavits filed till now?
No, my lord.
Mr. Bora? It's a family pension, gratuity matter,
Revised scale.
affidavits.
Names of government advocate is not showing in this contest.
Mr. J.K. Goswami, additional senior government advocate, had appeared and sought for 2 weeks' time.
So today the brief has not been sent to your lordship. That's why.
Their names is also not shown in the cause
Name is
list.
not shown in the cause list. That's why.
List this matter next week on a date to be fixed by the registry by reflecting the name of GA Assam in the cause list.
28 and 29.
Yes, Mr. Bora?
Lordship, in this matter, on the last order, affidavit in opposition was not filed.
Hmm.
However, my
Actually, Lordship,
Failing which matter shall proceed. This is the order.
Lordship, I am apology for the non.
No, but what is the use? But then after orders of such natures are also filed, affidavits not filed,
Lordship.
then the next order will be personal appearance.
No, Lordship.
What else can the court do?
Lordship, this matter is handled by senior standing counsel.
Miss
He-
Bora.
Lordship,
Bora, right? And Bora.
Lordship,
Miss Bora, the
Lordship,
school
he
is not
informed-
concerned about who is handling.
Lordship, he informed me that some instructions are, he received some instructions, but some queries are needed. So again, he communicated the department. So sometimes.
Mr. Bora, will give them further time. Appears some inadequate instructions have come for which they could not place the same.
yes, Lordship, I have no objection to that. But only the matter is that cabinet decision has already been taken. Now the cabinet decision has not been implemented. The consequences is that the grade 4 employees in the same department are receiving more amount than us. And the cabinet.
Mr. Bora, for disposal, I think the instruction shall be required.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will not be right.
Yeah.
MSN Bora, learned
Standing
Council, PNRD submits that though instructions pursuant to the order dated 16/9/2024 passed by this court was received. However, the same being not adequate enough, the return could not be filed in the matter. She further submits that further instructions are awaited and accordingly, with profuse apologies, seeks further 2 weeks' time in the matter. prayer is allowed. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. However, it is however, it is made clear that in case the return is not filed by the next date of listing, the official concerned shall either through a video conferencing mode or physical shall be present in the court at the time of taking up the matter. List again on such and such date. The date did go.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, Mr. Patwari.
My Lord, the petitioner before Your Lordship has been dismissed on 19/7/2023.
Sorry.
The petitioner before Your Lordship was dismissed on 19/7/2023.
19/7.
Yes, 2023. My Lord, without following the process of national justice. As Your Lordship knows, before my Lord, the enquiry was held and the enquiry officer's report was in favor of the petitioner. Now it is a statutory prescription as well as the law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court that if the disciplinary authority disagrees with the findings of the enquiry,
I think I have also passed an order. You have that order?
Right now I don't have. I have the Supreme Court's order, my Lord.
Yes.
My Lord, if
In your case, before the authorities did not accept the first inquiry report, which is in your favor,
yes, and they did
and
not.
went for a second inquiry.
No, my Lord, they disagreed with the findings of the inquiry officer and imposed the penalty of dismissal from service.
So before the disagreement, they did not give you any notice.
Yes, they have to put me on notice, and in writing they have to give me the reasons of
That is not done.
That was not.
The second show cause notice is not given.
Second show cause notice given, but the note of disagreement is not there.
Where is the second show cause notice?
Yes, Lordship will kindly turn to page 60.
Page 60.
No. 1 minute. '63, my Lord. 63.
Yes.
This is the second so-called notice. Furnishing of the inquiry report of department is proceeding against you. Sir, with reference to the subject cited above, I am directed to forward herewith a copy of the inquiry report as submitted by the inquiry officer in the departmental proceeding drawn against you for your ready reference. You are there.
Now, Mr. Patwari, this inquiry report is in favor of you.
Yes.
Where is that?
Yes, my Lord. The very next page it starts, but the operative portion Lordship will find at last page 84.
84. Yes, please.
Yes. An objective, non-partisan, impartial, and disinterested observation under charge number 1, leveled against Sri Amarendra Sharma, that is the petitioner, leads to the conclusion that he may be reasonably be acquitted from the charge. With regard to charge number 2, it is felt that not much deliberation is required. Prosecution sanction order has already been granted by the Finance Department against Sri Amarendra Sharma in the matter of recovery of money from his locked chamber. Law will take its own course. The matter is sub judice. It is beyond the purview of my jurisdiction.
I have not followed anything.
My Lord, the inquiry officer, there has to be specific finding whether the charges are proved or not proved.
Yes.
So, my Lord, this is the report.
According to him, charge number 1 is proved or not proved?
Not proved, my Lord.
Because he says he may be reasonably be acquitted from the charge.
Yes.
Mr. Warpujari, that is correct?
My Lord, we have filed our affidavit, my Lord.
No, before we go to your affidavit at page 84, because this is the inquiry report, correct?
Yes, this is the
And
inquiry.
this is the inquiry report which you enclosed and you furnished it to the petitioner.
Yes.
For the petitioners doing the needful, right?
Yes, my Lord.
Now, in this, but first and foremost, what is the report? I have not understood. Is it in favor of the petitioner or against the petitioner?
Therefore, Lordship will have to peruse, my Lord, the impugned order of dismissal. That Lordship will find at
Which
page
is
87.
87.
Page 87 onwards.
Yeah.
Page 87. May I read it, my lord, the first paragraph? Whereas while Sri Amarendra Sharma AFS under suspension was working as treasury officer in Dipu, it was reported that partiality had been made by the treasury officer in disbursement of the bills, and preference was given to those persons who received treasury token later than those who received earlier by accepting bribe. Complaint petition was also submitted by aggrieved people to the Superintendent of Police, Karbi Anglong, whereas the Deputy Commissioner Karbi Anglong entrusted C so-and-so, additional so-and-so, to conduct an inquiry and submit a report. Whereas, as per the report of the officer, C. Amarendra Sharma under suspension failed to monitor the smooth clearance of the March ending bill checks, and he had done partiality in disbursing bills by breaking the sequence of tokens issued. An FIR was lodged by C. so-and-so against Amarendra Sharma AFS. Whereas an amount of rupees 4,000 was recovered from the drawer of the office of C. Amarendra Sharma, that is the petitioner out here, on so-and-so, and further sum of rupees 5,76,100 was recovered and seized from locked drawer of the office chamber of Amarendra Sharma in presence of police and magistrate, indicating that he had taken bribe in passing bills by breaking the sequence of token issued. Whereas so-and-so was placed under page 88, my lord, where so-and-so placed under suspension, issued so cause. Then, my lord, the charge number 1. Charge number 1, my lord, page 88, I am reading, my lord, the last but second paragraph. The Deputy Commissioner Karbi Anglong, on receipt of complaints against you, appointed C. so-and-so and conducted an inquiry in your allegations as reported and submit report. As per report of now, Lordship will kindly mark. As per the report of the inquiry officers, you were found not following the procedure for smooth clearance of the March ending bills checks. You had done partiality in disbursing bills by breaking the precedence of issue of token so-and-so, and FIR was lost. It is therefore evident that you were indulging in gross indiscipline in your office by deliberately neglecting the laid down principles and procedures required to be followed in a treasury office while dealing with the bills, and thereby setting an example before your juniors as to how to flout government practices. This of your behavior amounts to misconduct and quite unbecoming of a government servant. You are therefore charged with violation of Rule so-and-so of the Assam Civil Service Conduct Rules 1965. Then, my lord, charge number 2.
Before we go to charge number 2, please show me from the inquiry report where the inquiry officer had pointed out that the petitioner has not followed the proper procedure.
This is not the inquiry officer, madam. This is a preliminary inquiry officer.
This is not the inquiry report which is given to you.
No, no, madam. This is the preliminary. This is nothing to do.
Please show that.
Lordship will read the entire thing, madam.
In view of the above and so, please, no, my lordship will kindly come to page 91. Page 91.
Yes.
Page 91.
Yes.
I am reading from the top. Whereas, as per procedure laid down in Assam Services so-and-so, the Assam Public Service Commission was consulted by the endorsement so-and-so, whereas the Assam Public Service Commission had endorsement.
This will go later on, but first you answer the query, because let us be clarified whether the inquiry report mentioned at page 88 is this very inquiry report which is furnished to the petitioner. Please answer that. This is because this is
Page 90 will
page
answer that,
64 is an inquiry report submitted.
Lordship, para 3 of page 90 will answer your lordship's query. Para 3 of page 90.
Page 90.
Of the same inquiry in impugn order. Page 90, para 3 from the top.
Whereas to conduct inquiry.
Yes.
Whereas to conduct inquiry on the charges made against Amarendra Sharma, C. so-and-so was appointed as inquiry officer. And Srimati Malavika Chaudhary, I'm reading it, madam. Malavika Chaudhary so-and-so was appointed as presenting officer. The inquiry officer submitted his report by memo number so-and-so dated 2nd of February 2022. Whereas the report submitted by the inquiry officer in respect of the departmental proceeding was forwarded to the charged officer on by memo number dated 21st of February 2023, whereas C. Amarendra Sharma submitted his written submission regarding the finding of the inquiry officer so-and-so, whereas the above reply of the charged officer was examined by the department, and it is found that the charged officer has neither raised any objection about the inquiry process nor placed any material on record to prove his innocence. Whereas the appointing authority, that is the Finance Department, Government of Assam, after consideration of all the facts mentioned above, decided to impose a major penalty of dismissal from service, which
This inquiry report dated 2nd 2/2/2022 is the report which was given to you.
Yes,
correct?
I have just shown
Yes.
it.
But where is this other report?
That was a preliminary thing, my lord.
At page 88, you are referring to one inquiry.
Yes,
This is done by one Norsing Bay, an additional deputy commissioner. You see, you are relying on a preliminary inquiry, correct?
Neither furnished to me.
Mr. Borpujari, are
Yes,
you
yes,
getting
yes,
it?
yes, yes,
What
yes.
this court is hinting?
Yes, yes,
Because in your show cause notice,
Yes.
second show cause notice,
yes,
you are referring to an inquiry report and you have furnished it. Now, if you see, 2nd February 2022 was furnished.
yes.
In this report, there is no finding that the petitioner has violated the procedures, correct?
Yes.
Now, while you are, after the petitioner has given reply, while making the final order, you are relying the earlier preliminary inquiry. That copy is never given. How the basic principles of natural justice have been met?
No, my lord.
Because they have not got an opportunity. They don't know what is there in the first report. Because it is you who had constituted an inquiry, correct?
No.
Departmental proceedings was initiated at your end.
Yes.
Now that inquiry does not say anywhere that the petitioner has violated the procedures, but you are relying in the first fact-finding inquiry.
No, first five inquiry. Therefore, Lordship, if Lordship is using page 90 for a moment.
No, even if I come to page 19, mere reference of the second inquiry doesn't make it. You see, if you are, it is very clear.
Yes.
You have to read this entire order
Yes.
together. Correct.
In a sequential manner.
Correct.
Yes.
You have only pointed out
Yes.
page 88 before this court,
Yes.
which is very clear.
Yes.
They are relying on the first inquiry where it appears.
Yes.
You see, Mr. Borpujari,
Yes, yes,
I am
yes,
not
yes.
on the merit of these charges.
Yes.
I am on the very first precondition which you need to fulfill is to give them all the opportunity.
Yes. So therefore, my respectful submission would be at this stage. Now, since the pleadings are complete, and my lord, to find out as to whether my lord he was given an no, he is challenging the entire
Mr.
DP.
Borpujari,
My lord.
I am ready to dispose this case.
Then
It
Lord,
prima
Lord,
facie appears that you
Lord,
have not given him. In fact, you cannot improve the case because everything is through records.
No,
Your show cause second show cause notice is on record,
No, because-
and it is demonstrating writ large
So therefore,
that the inquiry which you have relied was never given to him.
my lord, therefore,
So I am proposing to set aside this, giving you liberty to start again
so
by
therefore,
following the procedures of law.
so therefore,
This is what is going on in my mind.
Absolutely. I always bow down. My lord, with all humility, my respectful submission would be, my lord. My lord, I was under that impression, my lord, since pleadings are complete, my lord, it will be taken up on hearing date, my lord, and it will be heard. No,
What difference will it make if I take
No,
this matter
no,
on a hearing date
no.
or a non-hearing date?
my lord,
Facts are before us.
yes.
What can be improved
so-
overnight or over 2 weeks?
No, my lord.
We can't go beyond record. Record is there.
Kindly,
Issue
my
is
lord.
very small.
So-
Whether
so-
the basic principles of
Yeah,
natural
absolutely.
justice have been met
My
or
lord,
not.
I was also under the impression that I may be required to produce the records because the records are there with the original record. Lordship. Now, in that circumstances, my lord, Lordship would be pleased to accommodate me.
Tomorrow then. Tomorrow is
Tomorrow.
a hearing day. You can
Tomorrow.
have your records. I have heard both of you. There is nothing more to be done.
Yes.
Let's finish.
Yes.
Heard in part that the records, relevant records pertaining to the case be made available.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
it will be difficult, my lord. Short
Yes, Mr.
time.
Borpujari, you want the records, you make it. Even if the records are not there, this court is passing the order tomorrow because I don't think any records are required. You have already filed your affidavit in opposition, and this matter is very simple. So you
My lord.
find out. Now I'm giving you an opportunity to find out if this inquiry report was ever given.
So
If it was given, you show me. Tomorrow, stop. It is, however, made clear that if for any reasons the records are not made available tomorrow, the hearing of the case shall be concluded. Stop, list again tomorrow. I'm making it clear.
My lord, no difficulty.
Deeply obliged.
Partner.
I'm so obliged.
21. May I please, Your Lordship? The matter pertains to non-regularization service, Lordship.
Non-regularization.
Non-regularization, Lordship.
3 weeks time for rejoinder you had taken. Have you filed a rejoinder?
Yes, my lord. I have already filed a rejoinder, Lordship.
Regularization.
Regularization, my lord.
Yes.
Trading is completed, matter may be fixed for hearing, my lord. And rejoinder is not with me. Yeah.
You have not received the
No.
rejoinder. Please give. The regularization matter posting. I can post it, admit and post in hearing. It will only delay the hearing. This can be disposed of, I think, at the admission stage.
Lordship, already then file affidavit, Lordship.
Correct. So it can be disposed of.
Yes,
at the
Lordship
admission
can
stage.
dispose of the matter.
No, but you have not supplied a copy of the rejoinder. So
Rejoinder
first
copy.
you supply
Yes, Lordship. I-
MS.
M. Das.
M. Das, Learned Government.
No, Standing Council PWD.
Learned Standing Council PWD submits that a copy of the rejoinder filed by the petitioner on 23/10/2024 has not been served to her. Let a copy of the said rejoinder be served to the Learned Council appearing for the respondent within the course of the day. List again on such and such date next week.
Obliged.
Yes, Mr. Kaushik, contractual bill.
Madam, you want some more time to file my affidavit. Let it be fixed on 2nd of December. In the meantime, I'll file my affidavit. If it is most ready, finally it will be done.
Mr. S. Bora, Learned Counsel for the Department of Housing and Urban Affairs and GMC, seeks further
1 week time. 10
further
days time.
1
It will,
week, huh?
10 days time. Let it be on.
Seeks further 10 days time to file the affidavit in opposition, which is set to be ready and pending at the stage of vetting. Correct?
Lordship.
Stop. The prayer is allowed. List after so and so on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
Let it be on 2nd of December in the
All
meantime.
right, list on 2/12.
The same order, my lord, in item 70. Same petitioner, same thing.
In item
70, my lord.
70.
In the supplement.
All right, 70 of the supply, huh? File to be
Grateful,
sent.
man.
File to be sent to the- Yes, Mr. Das?
Yes, I'll just tell your lordship 2 minutes what is the case.
2
2 minutes, my lord. This is about regarding about my security money which has been withheld by the authority. Because initially it was a case which a PMG under the PMGRY scheme, the contract was given. 2 package, item number 29 package and 33 package. Now the completion in 2010 in 1 package in 2013. Now the normal situation is like when you do a contract by 5%, they keep with them because they see at the end of the completion period whether there is defect or not. Ultimately, there was no defect liability. The engineer has given a certificate, and accordingly, they should refund the 5% which they have kept. Under 43, there is a provision clause 43. It says that once the period is complete, on the first period, 50% has to be paid. Second year, 1/4 has to be paid
out of that security.
And the last year, that is 3/4 has to be paid. Now they have not, and they have not raised any objection from their side or given a notice that this portion is defect because under 33 they have to inform to us.
No, you have not
No,
been
nothing has been done. And subsequently they have filed an affidavit. Now in the affidavit, their stand is that routine maintenance work we have not carried.
What has not been carried? Routine
maintenance. So what we do, we forfeit the amount which is lying with us. Now this issue,
That is breach of the contract.
yes. Now this issue was decided by one of a coordinate bench. Same PW department, they also came. Security deposit was with them. Routine maintenance, they said we are deducting it from forfeiting with your security which was lying with you. Ultimately, the PWD appeared. They filed affidavit, a judgment has been passed. They said that the learned single judge, we have annexed it. The learned single judge said you can't do it. It is a security is on a different rate on a construction. Routine maintenance is not different rate altogether. That's the view. And ultimate, the court said that if you want, from the routine maintenance, you follow the procedure has been laid down. Security deposit you cannot deduct. It's about the construction. How can it be withhold the security?
Under the contract, are you obliged to maintain that routine maintenance is there?
With routine maintenance.
It's there.
Yes, it's there.
And
But
not any consequences
No, but
for
that's a provision I have read. I think it's 43(5). From the performance security, they can
From
take that
the
money.
performance.
Performance security,
and
which is lying with them.
So
I don't know the position whether it is lying or not. That's instruction.
now
I have.
the security which
Yes,
you want
they can
released,
take it.
that is the performance security. or
Performance
the-
security, yes.
So
That's
there
what-
is a provision
There
for
is a
taking
provision,
it.
but security has nothing to do with the routine maintenance. Now what I have
No,
been
you just submitted that not performing the routine maintenance.
Yes.
The consequence is that the authorities can deduct some
Yeah,
money from the
authority has to issue a notice to
no,
me.
but ultimately,
Performance from performance security.
so this performance security and the security which you are saying are
Yes.
different.
Different.
Are different.
Security is 5% of your running bill you pay, you deduct. Every running bill, you deduct 5%.
So
Every
according
running.
to you, there is no provision for deducting it from the security.
That's what
That is what
is
you're saying.
decided by court.
And that is the only relief that you are also seeking,
Yes,
that
that's what
release
I-
your security.
My requirement, and if you want, that's a view of a learned court is saying that you can issue a notice for routine maintenance, absolutely no problem.
Where is that order?
That order is, I think my learned friend Mr. Gogoi has some difficulty today, what I have been told.
Yes, my lord.
See
Earlier,
that.
B.
I
Gogoi was
see
appeared.
that.
Earlier, B. Gogoi was appeared in this matter, my lord.
Now,
Now
I
he is
think he
legs
has-
on court number 5, my lord.
no, earlier I didn't understood. Earlier so and so was appointed, meaning today who is appearing?
He was,
I am
Mr.
appearing.
Gogoi was appearing. I have been told that he may be in some other court.
So when can we have it if the matter is
Let the
only?
matter be fixed for after
Only-
1 week.
This, your lordship will kindly want to see the order, kindly see
Yes.
at page 147 of my reply. 147 of my
Ms.
reply.
Counsel, you see, I'm yet to hear the respondent, but if what the learned senior counsel is saying is correct, then prima facie it appears that you cannot just forfeit the security money in this fashion. Because you have already, the contractor has performed his work, you have issued completion certificate. You have never raised this objection about routine maintenance being not done by the contractor. For the first time after forfeiting, you have come up with this plea. Then it appears there are procedures that if you, even if suppose the contractor is not maintaining or performing the routine maintenance which is required under the terms and conditions of the contract, there is a procedure whereby you will have to issue a notice. That is also not done. So I'm sure there must be an arbitration clause here, but notwithstanding that, this is a case where it appears that you are acting arbitrarily.
And what they have done, once you give a completion certificate, but you cannot withdraw it. Now they have withdrawn
Correct.
that
That's why I
company.
use the word arbitrary. That
See,
Kerry,
one-
DFO Kerry case.
Yes. correct.
78, I think,
Yes.
right? Contractual matter.
Contractual matter. 149, kindly see 149.
Page 149. Yes, I am in
149.
page
See
149, paragraph 11 or 12.
12. In non-performing or other part of the contract.
1 second.
At 149. See para 12 at page 149. Non-performing of the other part of the contract work for routine maintenance will be in violation of terms of the contract of petitioner. Thus, the petitioner can be subjected procedure under any relevant provision of law that may be able, including any such penal provision that also may be able for non-performing.
Well, I don't see any reason for differing from this order. I can have it at the end of the list. You can ask Mr. Gogoi to be here.
My lord.
Because
Mr.
he
Das?
is actually, yes, I see he's requested. That's why I told you don't have to be afraid. Let him come. Let him
No,
come.
is it okay if I
It's
take it
okay.
at the end of the
Yes,
list?
Yes, no problem. Absolutely no problem. I'm with you.
My index is empty. What
Your-
about affidavits?
Your Lordship, we have filed it today. It's in the filing counter, and we've
Uh,
served a copy on the
alright.
petitioner's
You are
M. Das.
M. Das, Learned Counsel, appearing for respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3, submits that return has been filed today. However, the same is not on record. Let registry verify and place the same on record. Have you received?
Yes.
MS
K. Borua.
K. Borua, Learned Counsel, appearing for the petitioner, submits that a copy of the same has been received by her. List this matter
After 1 week, Lordship.
after 1 week on a date to be fixed by the registry.
My lord, extremely sorry, my lord. Instructions have not been received yet, my lord, to file affidavit. Only
How
2
much
weeks,
more time?
Only 2 weeks time may be given, my lord.
Mr. Jha,
My lord, sir.
as prayed for by Mr. R. Rabha,
My lord.
Learned
S.R. Rabha, my lord.
S.R. Rabha, Learned
Standing Council BTC.
Standing Council BTC, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the respondent file its return in the matter. Stop. Yes, you want to say something? You want to file something?
No, Lordship, I will just 2 weeks time, Lordship.
SR Rabha, Standing Council BTC, and Mr.
AK Deka.
A.K. Deka, Learned Counsel, appearing for
Respondent number 5.
respondent number 5.
Much obliged.
37.
Two, 3 weeks time was taken to
My Lord, I am yet to receive a copy from them. I am
Copy
appearing
of
on
the
behalf of
petition?
the municipal board. Yes.
You have not received
No,
copy
no.
of the petition?
No.
Yes. When?
I don't know whom here, sir.
Mr. Datta, you are appearing for?
For municipal board, Silchar municipal board. Respondent 7, my lord.
Wakalat number, service, R7 of decentralized person?
No.
Hmm?
Sir, sir, copy, sir.
You have to acquaint.
Madam.
The file doesn't indicate anything. Yes, sir. R7. 326, there is a notice, and
Can't be sir, ma'am.
no, it is Wakalat number. But what? You serve it. It is submitted by Mr. S. Datta, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr.
S. Datta.
S. Datta, Learned Counsel for the petitioners, that a copy of the petition has not been served to the aforesaid respondent. Let Mr. So and so, Learned Counsel of the petitioner, assures that a copy of the petition shall be furnished to the office of the Learned Senior Counsel within a period of 2 days from today. List this matter after?
After 2 weeks, ma'am.
List this matter after 2 weeks to enable the said respondent go through the petition and file requisite return in the matter.
Much obliged.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed. Contractual bill. PNRD.
Lordship, we have received instructions and it's under process. Bills are ready for payment,
Ready for payment.
Lordship. So we'll take up to the instructions. Kindly 3 weeks time will be done.
Lordship may discuss of this matter.
3 months.
Yes, Lordship.
Show me your instruction. Here they are saying the actual amount is 1309900. But the amount mentioned is not correct. Actual amount is 4. No. Ultimately, what is the total?
14,70,000.
Ms. Param, where have you said in this instruction that it is ready
That's it.
Okay,
Last-
here, last para 42.
That's it.
That the bills are ready for payment.
That's it. So they after the instructions and payment, they paid or not.
No, if the bills are ready for payment, then you pay.
That's
You do the needful within a period of
that's
3 months.
within 3 months.
Mr. Ahmed, just have a look at this instruction. I shall resume in 5 minutes.
No.
It will.
Lordship, we have submitted 15 separate bills, and they, in respect of 2 bills, Lordship, they have disputed the amount, Lordship. Lordship, we discuss of the petition, Lordship, directing the authorities to pay the amount, Lordship, which they have admitted, Lordship. The amount is, Lordship, the difference is so limited, minimum.
This item, Manasi, 38 for disposal. Heard Mr. M. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard MSN Bora, BORAH, a learned standing counsel, PNRD, and Mr. M. Chetia for your GA Assam. Learned government advocate, junior government advocate for respondent number 3. Huh? 3. By way of this petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking payment of rupees. Payment of, this is the rupees, the 48.
Yes, sir.
Payment of rupees 4870 760.34 against the contractual bills submitted by the petitioner. Stop. The facts of the case is that the petitioner in the year 2020-2021 against 15 work orders issued by the Block Development Officer, Gauripur Development Block, Dharamshala, under capital of Diva MGNREGA scheme. Completed the subject work. Stop. It is the further case of the petitioner that pursuant to the petitioner completing the subject work, comma, completion certificates thereof were issued by the authorities after completion, comma, petitioner raised 15 bills for the 15 subject works. However, some amounts was some amounts were made.
Here, Lordship, basically the amount was under 2 heads, Lordship. One was for wages and another was for materials. So far the wages are concerned, that has directly gone to the job card account holder. And so far the materials bill are concerned, that is pending.
However, the bill towards wages
Yes,
were only paid to the
job card holder,
to the contractor,
to the job card
to the job card holder directly to their account. However, however, the bills in respect of the materials against the subject bills submitted by the petitioner were not cleared, resulting which for which the present writ petition has been filed. Stop. Today, when the matter was called, comma, MSN Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, PNRD, submits the parawise comments received from the Office of the District Rural Development Agency, Dhubri, by communication dated 10/9/2024, which is placed before this court and the same is kept on record and marked as X. It appears from the aforesaid parawise comments that the outstanding pending contractual subject bills of the petitioner are set to be ready for payment. Stop. Mr. M. Ahmed, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that in view of the admission of the respondent as regards, in view of the statement, in view of the instruction received by the learned standing counsel, PNRD, this writ petition can be disposed of with the direction to release the pending bills within a time period. Stop. MSN Bora fairly concedes to the aforesaid. Stop. In view of the aforesaid endorsement, and specifically keeping in mind reply to paragraph 42, wherein the project director DRDA Dhubri have categorically mentioned that the present bills of the petitioner are ready for payment, this court is inclined to dispose of this writ petition by directing the respondent authorities to release the pending bills of the petitioner in accordance with law within a period of 3 months from the date of receipt of the certified copy of the court's order.
Let's say pending admitted amount. That's okay.
Release the pending admitted amount in respect of the subject 15 number of bills of the petitioner. And I said in accordance with law because I didn't use the word verification because your parawise says they are ready.
That's it.
That's why I didn't use verification. It says ready. If it is ready, you release. It to agote kolu X bill disposed of.
Yes.
May I please your Lordship? Lordship, I'm appearing for the respondent number 2 and 3. Lordship, I apologize, but Lordship, I seek some more time for filing my affidavit in opposition.
Last opportunity.
24 matter, Mr. Datta. You have been in the court, you have noticed matters of 1920, still nothing has been filed. Those are exceptions. You can wait for some more time. This is the third time, I think.
Lordship, third time.
Third time.
Yes, you doesn't mean that it's a 24 matter,
Lordship,
so you will merrily sit over it and
I
sit
apologize,
time.
Lordship. Lordship, actually,
File your
challenge-
affidavit.
Lordship.
Your name?
S. Mitra, Lordship. S. Mitra.
As prayed for by Mr. S. Mitra, learned counsel appearing for respondent numbers 2 and 3, list this matter after
4 weeks.
After 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the said respondent file the return in the matter.
Obliged.
41.
Here in this matter, Your Lordship, they have not served us any extra copy till date.
Why?
So we cannot get any instructions.
See, it doesn't look right to go into all these issues. If the government is saying that they have not received extra copies, make photocopies and give it. These are things which you must sort outside the doors of this courtroom. Why such things should come to the court? Mr. D. Bora, learned government counsel, submits that extra copies have not been furnished to the office of the senior government advocate Assam. Stop, Mr. U. Saikia, learned counsel for the petitioner, assures that the same shall be furnished within the period of 2 days from today. List after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
43.
Yes.
matter pertains to, my lord, minimum
Regularization.
No, my lord, minimum scale of pay release under this principle of equal pay for equal work.
Some counter affidavit was directed on
Finance.
finance. Has that been done? Has that been filed? I don't think my index doesn't show. Who is appearing for finance? Mr. Borpujari, Mr. Gogoi.
Because we have otherwise filed the affidavit.
No, there is
And we have a respond number 4. We have stated that he is otherwise entitled.
Huh?
Otherwise, issue is already settled.
No. Facts are somewhat different. Because we have stated somewhat
Mr. Borpujari, it's all right. You can come slow. You don't have to run. Your affidavit, I think, is wanting in this matter.
Yes, my lord.
Ready?
Yes, my lord, we had sent it for
Affidavit is ready.
No, affidavit
Mr.
is
R.
ready.
Borpujari, learned Standing Council, Finance Department submits that the affidavit in opposition is ready and the same is pending for vetting in the concerned,
swearing.
and the same is at the stage of swearing. Stop. And assures the court that the same shall be filed within a period of
within this week itself.
within the course of this week. Stop. List this matter after 1 week on a date to be fixed by the registry. All right.
And so obliged.
44.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes, Ms. Bhattacharya.
Lordship, by this petition, I have challenged the order of stoppage of 2 increments.
There is no index, no affidavits.
No, Lordship.
BTC is.
Who's the Mr. Rabha is appearing? BTC? Who's appearing? Notice was issued in the month of June.
Yes.
This is the first time after
Yes,
after notice. Just wait for some time. You can ask your junior to get hold of any of the lawyer of BTC.
45.
In this matter, my lord, I filed my affidavit today, my lord. It has not been taken to account.
All right. Your name?
M.R. Adhikari.
Mr. M.R. Adhikari, Learned CGC submits that the affidavit in opposition has been filed today. However, the same is not on record. Have you received?
Yes, Lord.
MS?
MSA
MSA Afreen, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that a copy of the same has been received by her office. Let registry verify and place the said affidavit opposition on record. List this matter again. After 2 weeks, on a date to be fixed by the registry. Stop. Petitioner are at liberty to file rejoinder if they so desire in the meantime. Huh?
46.
Family pension. Affidavits.
May it please, Your Lordship.
Sharma, you are appearing in this matter.
No, Lordship, it's second time it come, private respondent, there is some objection before the department. So they have to.
I'm appearing on behalf of
You are
the
going to
private
file an
respondent.
affidavit?
Yes, Lord.
All right. How much time?
2 weeks may be granted.
Let the affidavit come.
Lordship, that may be fixed, Lordship. Otherwise, Lordship, she's facing very hardship. Lordship.
Yes, sir. We will
Fighting
give
for
them a
survival,
short date, and even if the court doesn't fix any date, the registry will post it after a week or 2 weeks as directed by the court. Miss
S. Jain.
MS S. Jain,
Yes.
Learned Counsel for the respondent number
8.
8 seeks 2 weeks time
Yes.
for filing return in the matter. Prayer is allowed. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Highly
Extra copy.
Extra copy is not given, Ms. Sharma?
I have not received extra copies.
Please ensure that the
Extra
extra
copies.
copies are given. All right? I'm not recording it. Yes.
47.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, affidavit is ready. We have sent it for vetting, my lord. So 2 weeks time may given.
If you have sent it for vetting, why 2 weeks?
My lord, 1 week then.
First, you will ask for 2 weeks for filing. Then you will ask for 2 weeks for vetting.
Have to return.
Then after that, you will ask for another 1 week for swearing.
My lord,
How can this go on? MS?
M. Das.
MS M. Das, Learned Counsel for
PWD.
Your Standing Counsel.
Right.
Standing Counsel PWD submits that the affidavit in opposition is ready and the same has been sent to the concerned department for vetting, and accordingly seeks accommodation in the matter to file the said affidavit in opposition. Stop. Prayer is allowed. List after 1 week on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Deeply obliged.
67 to whole goal, na? Yes. Again, BTC. Anybody from BTC has come? Arvita BTC actually. So this matter, this matter is that matter, some instruction. All right, you wait for some time. Implement in writ petition.
Yes, my lord. For the implement of respondent number 4, my lord, that is the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam, the Skill, Employment and Entrepreneurship Department.
Yes.
My lord, we had impleted the Labor and Employment Department, but it has come to a notice that the Labor
Bifurcated. All right. Any objection?
No, lord.
Heard Mr. D. Gogoi, Learned Counsel for the applicant. Huh?
As they, my lord.
As they.
My lord. I'm appearing on his instruction.
All right. Heard Mr. S. D. Gogoi, Learned applicant, Learned Counsel for the applicant. Stop. Also heard Mr.
A. Chakraborty.
A. Chakraborty, Learned.
J.
Learned Government, Learned Junior Government Advocate for the state of Assam, and Mr.
SP Das.
SP Das, Learned Standing Council, Empowerment and Craftsman Training.
Number 2 and 3.
That is the employment craftsman. Within bracket, respondent number 2 and 3. By way of this application, comma, the applicant is seeking implement of the state of Assam, represented by the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam, the Skill, Employment and Entrepreneurship Department, Dispur, Guwahati, Assam, as respondent number 4 in WPC number 1500 of 2024. Stop. It appears that pursuant to the the writ petition, when was last listed before this court on 2/9/2024, the Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of the state respondent submitted that the Department of Skill, Employment and Entrepreneurship is required to be implemented as an arrayed party respondent, since the labor and employment has been bifurcated in 2 departments, namely labor welfare and the skill, employment and entrepreneurship department.
Not labor and employment. Not labor and employment, not labor welfare.
Labor and
employment.
Not labor welfare. Labor and employment. Mr. Counsel, Mr. Day, paragraph 3, you have mentioned labor welfare. Get your facts verified. Accordingly, the instant application for implement has been filed before this court. Stop. Heard, perused. It appears that in view of the bifurcation as stated above, the Department of Commissioner Secretary, no, not Department, no, okay, the Department of Skill, Employment and Entrepreneurship is essential and necessary for the effective adjudication of the matter. So, accordingly, the State of Assam, represented by the Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Assam, the Skill, Employment and Entrepreneurship Department, Dispur, Guwahati, Assam, PIN 781006, is implemented as party respondent number 4 in WPC number 1500 of 2024. Application stands allowed. Let amended cost title be submitted before the registry for doing the needful. And in the WPC, any notice to be given? You're appearing. In the WPC, you say that Mr. So-and-so accepts notice, issue notice to the newly impleaded respondent number 4. Mr. So-and-so accepts notice. Therefore, no formal notice. Extra copies within the course of the day. All right, because you make that amended thing within a period of 5 days from today. List after 3 weeks. 3 weeks after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
I need 44.
May I please your lordship?
Yes,
This matter is allotted to Mr. B. Sodhuri lordship, Mr. Bikram Sodhuri lordship. He is not well today lordship, so possible for the day lordship.
It is submitted at the bar that Mr. B. Chaudhary, the Learned Standing Counsel for BTC, is indisposed and accordingly seeks accommodation in the matter. Prayer is not opposed. List after
2 weeks.
after 1 week on a date to be fixed by the registry. Another BTC matter is there.
69. Same lordship.
Same.
B. Sodhuri was.
It appears that by order dated 18/11/2024, this matter was posted today to enable Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Counsel, BTC, to place on record the time frame within which the claim for claim for payment of the contractual payment of the petitioners contractual dues shall be completed. However, today when the matter was posted, MS R. Boro, RB Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, BTC, submits that since Mr. B. Chaudhary is indisposed, the said instruction could not be made available to the court. Stop. When? Friday.
After a lordship.
Ms. Bora, all that you need is to communicate with the department and get this instruction. Friday. Friday.
Monday.
List this matter again on Friday, such and such date. It is needless to be clarified that in the event Mr. B. Chaudhary continued to be indisposed on the next date of listing, alternative arrangement from the panel advocates appearing for BTC shall be made so as to apprise the court the instruction as called for by this court by order dated 18/11/2024.
Deeply.
Wait, please, Lordship. Lordship, this is an application.
PP is not there.
Lordship.
PP. After Das's matter. Get hold of an APP.
Lordship.
49 orders.
It says 2016 contempt matter.
Yes, Sir Lordship.
Contractual bill still not paid.
For this reason or that reason matter, whether it is lying pending. So may I just give a brief outline of
Mr. Datta, which is the order against which this contempt petition has been filed?
that page 62?
Page 62.
Yes.
Which was result of contempt.
No, page 62 is some. This is the order.
This is the order.
Contempt under contempt.
It was actually
It is a contempt under contempt.
It's the project.
Actually,
I have seen petitions coming for executing the writ court's order through contempt petition. This is the first one when I'm seeing a contempt petition is also have to be filed for executing an order passed in a contempt petition. Very strange. Very strange.
There was a positive direction in the contempt petition. In fact, not the
Are directed to complete the exercise of inquiry
yes.
and pass final order regarding the entitlement of money within a period of 6 months from today.
Yes.
This is not done.
This is not done.
This is an order of 2015.
Yes, Your Lordship.
If it is not done, then
Thereafter-
get your officers present
Thereafter,
tomorrow.
inquiry was conducted and speaking order has been passed, Your Lordship. A speaking order has been passed, Your Lordship.
No.
Speaking order?
Speaking order regarding the petitions on, and they will not, they have filed an affidavit, Your Lordship.
No, Mr. Gogoi.
I'll explain.
Mr. Gogoi, let us be very clear with one thing.
This order.
Mr.
is a-
Gogoi, let us be clear with one thing. What is the direction of this court?
That
Let
is
us,
I'm
let
coming
us
to.
first come to the direction of the court.
I'll
We'll
come to
come
that.
later
Yes.
to what your officers have done.
No.
But no, first, what is this 2215 order?
My Lord
Please
will kindly,
read that. Please read that.
my Lord will kindly come to the heading of the it was passed in a contempt case of 394.
Yes.
My Lord will go to what resulted in 394. What was the original order, my Lord? In
Yes,
394.
where?
Yes, my Lord. It is at page 29.
Page 229.
Yes, my Lord.
Yes.
These led to contempt
One thing, let me
394.
read it. The operating part is that page 30, the last paragraph.
My Lord.
Disposed of, providing that Chief Engineer Irrigation shall examine the case of the petitioner, taking note of all the attending facts and circumstances and in accordance with law. And also, all right, has an inquiry been done?
Everything has been done, my Lord.
Show
He has
me,
not
show
found
me
any
where
misentitlement.
inquiry has been done.
My Lord will come to the affidavit filed with the filed with the petition itself, my Lord.
Where? Page? Because even the
Page
order on
74, madam.
2215 says you complete this inquiry.
I'll come to that, madam.
No, it says you complete the inquiry. Inquiry may be against or favor. That is a different thing. And pass final order regarding the entitlement. So you had the discretion.
Yes.
All that you needed to do is make an inquiry and pass an order. So if that is done or not, I am not interested
Page
whether it's in
74.
favor or against.
Page
because I am not on
74, my
merit.
Lord.
Page
74, my Lord.
Page 74. Yes.
My Lord, page 75.
This is the speaking order.
My Lords.
This is dated
This is my Lord, 16/3/24. Well, I'll pause here for a moment.
16/3.
24. I'll pause here for a moment because what is the petitioner has done, my Lord?
We'll come to
Yes,
that. Which is the last part.
It is to be noted that on charges of substandard execution of works, bottom paragraph, my Lords,
Yes.
against Porbotia FI, several departmental officers have been implicated. The departmental proceeding have been drawn against them and the promotions have been withheld.
So an order has been passed, final order.
Final order, my Lord.
This is the
This
final
is the
order.
final order.
But where is the inquiry?
My Lord, when the quality of work has been pointed out to be to be out of poor by the high-level committee one after detailed on-site verification, there is no justification for making any further payments to the state contractor.
Mr. Gogoi, any inquiry was done?
They was
Because
done. My Lord, in fact, my Lord, that I will pause for a moment. My Lord. The petitioner, my Lord, demanding payment against the same work instituted writ petition, my Lord. Wherein, my Lord, this
Mr.
honorable
Gogoi,
court.
why do you all make things so complicated? You see,
I have done very
I am
clear.
exercising my jurisdiction under a contempt jurisdiction, correct?
My lord.
All that I am concerned is whether the order of the court is compliant, not compliant. Now, the order of this court, so far the contempt case is concerned, is unambiguously and clear that you hold an inquiry, and if you find that they are
We have
entitled,
held an inquiry, my Lord, that
then
is
you
taken cognizance by
make
this
So
honorable
just
court.
show me that where is your inquiry and which is your final order, because this speaking order appears to be a final order.
Yes, my Lord.
Correct.
In fact, the first page, my Lord, this is again the same work order, my Lord, the petitioner files this petition. It was
Yes.
dismissed. Where in the concluding paragraphs, the honorable court, my Lord, take cognizance of the committee report, my Lord.
So you are saying that is the inquiry report.
Yes, my Lord. In fact, my Lord, page 74, which I was pointing out, my Lord, at the first page itself, my Lord, at this, the committee, my Lord, there was a committee of 3 members of high repute.
Where you are showing from?
Well, place 74 a moment, my Lord, the
Page?
affidavit of the petitioner, my Lord.
Page 70.
74. 74, just
yes,
right now I have
Yes,
pointed
yes,
out, my Lord.
yes.
My Lord, from the second paragraph, my Lord, at this stage, my Lord,
Yes.
it goes to it indicates there was a committee.
To constitute a committee of 3 members of high repute.
It was constituted, my lord. The committee has concluded, has come to a finding.
Mr. Datta, why, according to you, it is still not complied? Because the final order appears to have been passed.
No,
Now, you may have your grievances. That is a different subject matter.
well, may I just indicate how this final order has come on your lordship's brief? Your lordship will kindly come to page 64.
Page
64, paragraph 2.
64.
Yes.
Is
That is an affidavit filed by us, filed by the petitioner, that starts from page 63.
yes, supplementary affidavit.
Yes. The
Yes.
paragraph 3. That during course of these proceedings, that is the contempt proceedings, on so 28/3/2024, the counsel for the contemners had produced a purported speaking order dated 16th March 2024, along with one letter issued by the Chief Engineer Irrigation Assam, whereupon this Honorable Court, by its order dated 28th March and 26th April, so required the contemners to bring on record the same document by way of an affidavit. Now, the contemners did not bring it on record. But since they were continuously banging upon that order, so we thought it appropriate to bring it on record to your lordship for your lordship's notice. Next paragraph. That however the same having not been done by the contemners, the petitioner through this affidavit is bringing on record a copy of the said speaking order dated so and so that was passed on by hands to the counsel of the petitioner by the counsel of the contemners. This is how it has come. Now let me explain to your lordship what is the genesis of this order. 2025 order your lordship has seen that if this honorable court directed them to conduct an inquiry, and if on the inquiry something is found, then appropriate decision has to be taken. When the matter was staying at that stage, a PIL had been filed before this honorable court, which is PIL number 4 of 2018. Now, in that PIL, the residents of that particular area where the construction work was carried on, they sought an inquiry as to the reason and cause of the failing of the scheme. In that inquiry, in that particular PIL, this honorable court had directed
high-powered committee.
Yes, high-powered committee to cause an inquiry to ascertain the cause of failure. And if some
Now, on the basis of that high-powered committee, this speaking order has been
this
passed.
speaking order has come. The particular speaking order which this honorable court required them to do is to find out my entitlement. Now,
No, but Mr. Datta, suppose that high-powered committee, which is constituted pursuant to a judicial order, has adjudicated your entitlement.
no, that is the
Not done.
No, because the objective of that committee was not to decide on my entitlement. The objective of that committee was to decide on the cause of failure, and if some government officials were responsible for it, to take departmental action against them. That they had initiated departmental action against the responsible.
That is why the very first thing the court was asking is where is that inquiry?
Yes,
Because
yeah, absolutely
that
correct.
order, both the orders
Yes.
are very clear that you hold an inquiry and as per
Now,
entitlement, you pass an order.
interestingly, my lord, in
So
my
first of
affidavit-
all, there has to be an inquiry.
there has to be an inquiry. Interestingly, my lord, in my affidavit, this affidavit, I have also enclosed 2 orders from them, passed way back in the year 2018, initiating an inquiry against me. Your lordship will just come to this paragraph.
Those inquiries have not been concluded.
No, they gave me a show cause why the deductions should
And
not
those
be-
inquiries were pursuant to the court's directions.
No.
No, it was an independent inquiry.
Mr. Gogoi, you take your seat. Let the senior
He's
counsel
very-
finish.
He's very anxious, my lord. I can understand this.
Young blood.
No, something is going on.
It's all right.
Yes.
You will get your chance.
No, that show cause notice was issued on a different context as regards the liability of the contractor. I was the contractor. That was issued to me in the year 2018 July. I filed a show cause reply. Show cause reply was filed on 20th of August 2018. Thereafter, they did not pursue it. Now, matter is very simple otherwise, my lord. Some contract I had been given. I carried out a contract, it failed. They released, there was a bill pending, they released part of it. The remaining part they withheld on the plea that they will conduct an inquiry, and if some lapse is accountable.
So all that they need to do is make an inquiry and decide. I don't understand why it is so difficult doing that. I'm coming to you. Because prima facie, the speaking order does not show that any independent inquiry as directed by the court was done.
Yes.
It only refers to a high-powered committee inquiry.
And off the record, my lord, why they are not trying to do it? Off the record, I will say, that is because the lapses are very well pointable to the persons and employed in the
Yeah,
department.
this court will not go into all that.
That's why I said, my lord, I cannot say this in this proceeding. If today, tomorrow, they come with a determination on my right, then I can have a say that this is not correct.
Mr.
this is not
Gogoi, I'll come back to you, Mr. Datta, if required. Mr. Gogoi, you filed your affidavit.
My lord, I'll just point
No,
out.
please, you see, sometime also make an effort to answer to the query
My lord,
that
my
comes
lord,
from the court.
my lord.
It helps.
My lords.
I understand that you prepare in some manner and you are anxious to
My
simply
lords,
say what you
I
have
apologize, my
prepared.
lords.
I'll come. You'll get your time. Have you filed an affidavit?
Affidavit not filed.
What is this then, Mr. Gogoi? It's a contempt matter. You see, my perception of contempt proceedings are slightly different. These are contempt proceedings. These are not routine writ petitions. So the way you conduct a contempt proceeding has to be different than the way you conduct a writ proceeding.
My lords.
This is a contempt proceeding. You have to be mindful because, and why, Mr. Gogoi, I'm making this, why I'm telling you this is because I have been observing
My
that
lords.
a trend is being set up where in contempt proceedings, the respondents are not filing their affidavits. Simply by sometimes they come up with a page and say that it has been complied and they want to place it before the court. That is not the way.
My lords. I understand.
These are contempt proceedings where the allegation is that you are violating the court's order.
My
These has to be taken seriously.
My lords.
You may be the respondent's counsel. You may know that you have complied. But the court doesn't know. Even if you have complied, the basic courtesy is that you file an affidavit and bring it to the court's notice. Now, here is a case where on the face of it, it appears that you have not done it, but you want to argue by showing the high-powered committee and all that. No, whatever be.
Yes.
You see, these has to first come by way of an affidavit.
My lords.
Why the affidavit has not come till now? This is a matter of 2016. We are in 2024.
My lord, we are enrolled.
I am not concerned with anything else.
Well, we'll file
It's a
affidavit.
very simple question.
My lords.
Why the affidavit has not been filed till date?
My lord, I have two answers to that. My lord, we are enrolled very later on. And my lord, by the time it has come 2-3 times only. So we saw time from filing affidavit. In the meantime, the speaking order was passed and the petitioners themselves filed an affidavit.
You see, that's because you were directed to bring that speaking order on record.
My
You
lord.
were not doing it, because of which the petitioner had to file an affidavit. It's a sorry state of affairs. It's a contempt proceeding.
My lords, I understand.
Your respondents, officers, are not even interested to bring on the speaking order on record, which this court had directed.
My lords.
And you yourself have pointed out that this contempt proceeding is against an order passed in a contempt case.
I'll answer that, my lord. If given a
You
chance,
see,
my lord, I can
your
satisfy that, my
answering
lords.
will come
My lords.
after you file your affidavit.
Well, we'll file it by Friday. Actually, my lord, again off the record, sometimes I don't handle matters, my lord.
No, Mr.
They have
Gogoi,
to
you
come
see, Mr. Gogoi,
somebody appears, my
when
lord.
I'm saying,
My
it
lord.
doesn't mean I'm saying it to you.
My lord.
These are things
I'll
which
file it
you
by
have
Friday, my
to
lord.
convey to your
Yes,
officers.
yes,
They must know, they cannot take the court so for granted.
My lords.
And especially if the matter going on from 2016,
That I'll show.
a contempt proceeding
I'll show there's no
and no
contempt.
affidavit. You see, Mr. Gogoi, that's why I said you may know in your heart that there is no contempt. The court doesn't know.
My lords.
You have to file an affidavit and show.
My lords.
How can that affidavit not be
By
filed?
Friday, I'll be filing,
And
my lords.
tomorrow, when the court's direct personal appearance, then again criticism comes. But in such matters, what else can the court do if the affidavits do not come before the court?
My lords. I'll file the
The
affidavit and I'll
institution, you are an
I'll go to
officer of the court.
My lord.
It appears that this contempt petition is filed against the order dated 2/2/2015 passed in contempt case C number 394 of 2014 in the case of Dwipen Deka versus Sri Tilak Chandra Das and others, wherein the respondents were directed to complete the exercise of inquiry and pass final order regarding the entitlement of money within a period of 6 months from the date of the said order. Stop. It further appears that contempt case C number 394 of 2014 was filed due to alleged willful and deliberate violation of this court's judgment and order dated 31/3/2014 passed in WPC. I cannot read the WPC number. Is it 1373? 1373 of 2014, wherein this court, while disposing of the said writ petition, directed the Chief Engineer Irrigation Department to examine the case of the petitioner, taking note of all the attending facts and circumstances, and in accordance with law, and also following the guidelines formulated in Tamsher Ali, and complete the exercise preferably within 4 months. Stop. Due to non-compliance of the aforesaid orders passed both in WPC 1373 of 2014 and contempt case C number 394/2014, the present contempt petition has been filed on 5/2/20. This is the present petition has been filed when? On 10/3/2016.
10th March 2016.
10/3/2016. Stop. Today, when the matter was called, it appears that despite this contempt case being filed in the year filed on 10/3/2016, no affidavit has been filed by the respondent contemners in the matter. Stop. Mr. D. Gogoi, learned counsel appearing for the contemners respondents, submits by relying on a speaking order dated 16/3/24 that the order of this court has been compliant. Stop. Pertinent that the aforesaid speaking order dated 16/3/2024, though was directed to be brought on record by this court by order dated
28 March
28/3/2024
and 26/4/2024.
and 26/4/2024, the respondents having not brought the same on record, the petitioner by filing a supplementary affidavit has brought the said speaking order on record. Stop. Perusal of the aforesaid speaking order dated 16/3/2024 appears that on the basis of a high-level committee report, the petitioners were the claim of the petitioners was rejected. Correct? Rejected. Stop. It further appears that the high-level committee report, which has been taken into account for deciding the entitlement of the claim of the petitioner, is a committee which was constituted pursuant to a direction passed by this court in PIL number, please give it.
4 of 2017.
4 of 2017. Stop. It is apparently clear that the orders of this court, whereby the respondents were directed to inquire,
Conduct an inquiry. Page 60.
My lords,
page
60.
page 60.
662.
Yes, I have pages.
Conduct an inquiry and pass final order regarding entitlement.
To conduct an inquiry and pass final order regarding the entitlement of money appears to be not done as directed by this court. It is more shocking that despite of lapse of so many years, the contemner's respondent has not even bothered to file an affidavit before this court to explain as why the aforesaid inquiry as directed by this court in WPC so-and-so and contempt case number so-and-so has not been done and in has not been done. Stop. Prima facie, the respondents appears to have prima facie the respondents appears to have committed contempt of the orders passed by this court. Stop. However, before passing adverse orders, in view of the prayer made by Mr. D. Gogoi, learned counsel appearing for the contemners stroke respondents, this court directs a last opportunity to the contemner stroke respondent to file affidavit in opposition by Friday's date,
by Friday,
by such and such date, and show as why contempt proceedings shall not be drawn against them. Stop. It is needless to be clarified that contempt cases are not routine matters where the respondents can choose to be sitting over silently and not take the basic steps of filing return in the matter. That too for so many last years. You give the year, 2016 or so many years. List on such and such date.
My lord, I have placed an order sheet. Let me return to me, my lord. My lord, let our order sheet as
Friday.
My lord is fixing this matter on
Friday.
On Friday, I will file it.
No, you file it and I'll take it on Friday.
My lord,
In the morning, please make a one of you make a mention for
My
getting
lord.
it.
My lord, kindly note that, my lord, with the same cause of action, my lord, with the same, my lord, the petition has
You
also.
say whatever you want
Yes,
to say.
yes.
You see, Mr.
Then-
Gogoi, I am not on the merit. Please understand what the court is saying.
My lord.
The court is not on the merit right now.
Lordship will
The
take it on Friday, my
conduct,
lord.
you may comply, you may not comply. That is a different thing. But no affidavit in a
My lord, I
2016
understand, my
matter,
lord. You have
that
brought
too a
in very late, my
contempt
lord.
petition.
Yes.
That is not correct, Mr. Gogoi.
Sir,
You are
I
an
was an
officer of the court. You must understand this. It is you people who are the young generation of this court who has to protect the institution.
I was only mistaken, my lord. That I
Anyway, next matter.
Oblige, my lord.
Actually, you still have not received.
There's no instruction. Well, I have also not instruction money. In the meantime, so many executive officer has joined and transferred.
2017 matter.
Yes, my lord.
Last one was of 16.
Yes,
This one is of 17.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
affidavits.
Affidavit, my lord, disbursing officer is the executive officer. They have met earlier municipal.
You find out. You find out. I'm posting it after 2 weeks. Get your latest up-to-date instructions.
Yes, madam.
Let up-to-date instructions be placed in the matter by the parties as prayed for. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Right.
51.
Please, Your Lordship. My Lord, this is the 2017 contempt. Judgment and order dated.
Who is appearing? Mr. Borpujari's name I find.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Borpujari?
Yes. Here, my lord.
Yes.
I am representing R6, who is the principal secretary of the Revenue Department.
You are representing 5 and 6?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
R6. Now, my lord, here we have filed 3 affidavits. If Lordship may be pleased to take up the last affidavit, it is filed on my lord 9/9/2024. It starts from page 31, running page number 31.
Yes.
Lordship
Additional
may,
affidavit,
yes,
yes.
Lordship may kindly come to paragraph 5 at page number 33. This is the third affidavit filed by the same person. Paragraph 5, from the middle portion, Lordship will find in this regard the finance department, finance PRU department. Paragraph 5, just my lord,
Yeah.
10th line.
Yes.
In this, may I read it, my lord?
Yes, yes.
In this regard, the finance PRU department has requested the revenue and disaster management department, my lord, which is represented by my lord the present contender, to place the matter before the honorable cabinet for merger of extra writer with that of junior assistant having different grade pays, clearly stating the additional financial implication with proper justification. As per advice of the finance department, the revenue and disaster management department is now taking up the process for preparation of cabinet memorandum along with all the information collected from different sources. Order of first in the writ proceeding was with regard to framing of certain service rules because there were promotional stagnation with regard to the service done by the petitioners. This is how, my lord, the matter stands. Now, since it is with regard to framing of service rules, it has taken a substantial amount of time, which I fairly admit. Now, my lord, in pursuance of this, my lord, statement, the cabinet memorandum has been prepared, and now under the rules of executive business, it has to be routed for the judicial department. And now
It is under process.
Yes, it is. No, my lord, it is pending in before the judicial department. Today morning, I have received a screenshot, my lord, from the joint secretary of the revenue
Then
department. It will take some time, at
So
least
I'll-
4 weeks.
Posted after 4 weeks?
After 4 weeks.
My lord, can we see page 14, madam?
No, but it seems they are doing something.
They have
This
not,
is a
my lord.
contempt petition. You have to show that they are willfully disobeying. The element of willful has to be also there. From paragraph 5, it appears that things are moving, maybe in a slow space, but things are moving.
But my lord, it is not a promotion, my lord. My lord, both are.
No, but Mr. Borpujari says the service rules.
Service rules have to, that he is admitting, my lord. It is only with regard to framing of service rules.
Unless the service rules are there, how
Right.
will
Yes.
the promotions
Yes.
be made?
Yes.
Mr. R. Borpujari, Learned Counsel for the respondent number 6, submits that the framing of service rules is pending before the judicial department.
Judicial department for the purpose of placing it before the
For the
cabinet.
purpose of placing the same before the cabinet.
Cabinet. And in this regard, the revenue department has already prepared the cabinet memo.
And he further submits that the Department of Revenue
Yes.
has already prepared
Yes.
a cabinet
Memo. Draft cabinet memo.
Draft cabinet memo.
Yes, my lord.
Stop. In view of the aforesaid endorsement made by Mr. So-and-so, Learned Counsel for so-and-so, list this matter after
4 weeks.
3 weeks.
They say 4 weeks, and lordship can fix it for after 3 weeks.
After
also.
3 weeks,
I will
on a
make
date
an
to be
endeavor.
fixed by the registry.
I'm so obliged, my lord.
copies. Have you served? How much time?
Lordship, I am for 2, 4, and 5. Lordship.
Who's for 1 and 3? Last time also there was no representation on behalf of 1 and 3. Have you served copy?
Yes, Lord.
Their names are reflected in the cause list.
No, Lord. M. Kotoki, Standing Council Animal.
It appears that heard Mr. P.K. Basu,
A. Banerjee.
A. Banerjee, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr.
C. Sharma, Lordship.
C. Sharma for respondent
2, 4, and
2,
5.
4, and 5.
8, Lord.
Respondent
eight.
number 8. R.K. Talukdar, respondent number 6. None appears for respondent numbers 1 and 3, where the matter was called. Stop. It further appears that on the last occasion also, I-6/2/2023, there was no representation on behalf of the aforesaid respondent numbers 1 and 3. Stop. It further appears that in view of their non-appearance, this court had directed the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner to serve extra copies of the writ petition to the standing counsel appearing for respondent numbers 1 and 3. Stop. It is submitted by Mr. So-and-so learned counsel appearing for the petitioner that the extra copies as directed by this court earlier has been furnished to Mr. M. Kotoki, learned standing counsel, Animal and Husbandry Department. Department to get silent. Stop. It further appears that the name of the standing counsel, Animal Husbandry so-and-so department is not reflected in the cause list today. In view of the above, let registry list this matter again on next week on a date to be fixed by the registry, reflecting the name of standing counsel so-and-so department in the cause list. MSM.
During pendency of this petition, my lord, they have paid the arrears, but GIS has not been paid.
Yes, this was the submission on the last date also. Where is the counsel for respondent? Ms. Bora was appearing.
Yes.
Where is Ms. Bora? R. Bora. Your name? AK? Mr. AK Datta, learned counsel for the petitioner is present. However, there is no representation on behalf of the respondent. Stroke contemner. Stop. It appears that the arrears salary has already been paid, and
Yes.
on the last occasion, MS R. Bora, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the contemner, submitted that the payment of GIS is under process, and accordingly the matter was posted today. Stop. However, today when the matter was called, there is no representation on behalf of the contemner. Next part. List accordingly after 1 week on a date to be fixed by the registry.
54.
This is a review petition. Why review petition? This is for restoration. Your prayer is for restoration.
It should be restoration.
Yes. This is a revision petition or a review petition.
So much if I can be allowed to.
Your one I find is that is registered as a review petition, whereas I find your cause title is revision petition. And in any event, how in both these situations, both are not maintainable. You are dismissed for non-prosecution. Correct. So you file appropriate application. You withdraw.
I can be allowed to withdraw the liberty.
Yes.
Restoration petition within 30 days.
Item number 54. Mr.
JP Das.
Mr. JP
JP Das.
Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that seeks withdrawal of the instant. What petition should I say? Review petition will kill his officer. No, correct course, I think. Instant review petition filed by the petitioner with liberty to file afresh. Stop. Prayer is allowed. Petition stands dismissed or withdrawn with liberty to file appropriate application before the court of law. Yes, steps.
We have already taken these steps. My lord, as per office note 14/11/2014, my lord.
But await service in respect of respondent number 1. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes.
My lord, application under order 1 rule 10 for addition of party. The contempt petition is pending, lordship.
The IA is for impeachment
Yes, lordship.
in the contempt case.
Yes, lordship.
Newly incumbent.
Lordship. No. Here, lordship, my learned friend, through this impleadment application, they want to implead new parties who, lordship, here the matter pertains to payment of honorarium to attendance, my lords. So partial payment have been made. Now, what has during the pendency of this contempt petition, my lords, what has happened is the people there was this writ petition, my lords. Certain people were not; they did not file the contempt. So once the payments was started to made, these other people have come in front of the court in the year 2024, saying that we are also entitled to it, and through this,
Who are these other people?
lordship, they are also
The applicants.
Yes, lordship.
So this applicant, right now, this applicant in this IA,
Yes,
Renu Sakya.
Yes,
Applicant is one. The 5 applicants.
Yes, lordship.
They are not. They are not original parties in the writ petition.
They were parties in the writ petition, lordship. Since the payment was not made, my learned friend, they filed a contempt petition.
In that contempt petition, these applicants were not there.
No, lordship.
Now, who has filed this application? By these petitioners.
Yes, lordship.
They want to impede themselves.
Yes, lordship.
In the pending contempt case.
Yes, lordship. Yes, lordship. There, that is why, and lordship.
Mr. Counsel, contempt petition is between the court and the contender. The only duty of a petitioner is to bring it to the notice. Now it appears that few of the petitioners have brought it, and you want to file, you file a fresh contempt petition. Why do you want
Now,
to
lordship, they are barred by limitation. That is why they have
limitation and all that is later on. Limitation and all this is later on. But Mr. Counsel, please address the court. Please don't be addressing each other in the court. And this goes to both the parties, not just one. Mr. Chalyan, please be mindful. You see, I'm not sure, but it appears that you want to impede yourselves in a contempt petition, correct?
Fluid party, lordship.
Huh?
Fluid parties as
No,
petitioners.
you want to impede and add yourselves.
Yes.
Yourselves.
Yes, lordship.
Correct. This is not the petitioner seeking impediment of someone. You want to be impeded as a party petitioner.
In the pending contempt petition.
As a petitioner.
Yes.
How can it be?
My lord. Why, my lord? There is a order is my lord. Order direction was passed in
No,
2017.
direction you forget. That will come later. Right now about the maintainability of your prayer.
My lord, prayer. Why their presence is required? Lordship?
You show me under which provision.
My lord, their only prayer is my lord to adjudicate the matter, my lord, in their presence, lordship. My lord, this is the matter, my lord, between the honorable court and the my lord respondents.
Correct. You are absolutely correct. Now, already that contempt petition is pending, where the court is adjudicating. Now, if you have any grievance, you could have filed an independent.
That is why, my lord. That is why I have submitted application, lordship. Why my presence is required, lordship.
I am not very inclined.
Lordship, my lord, kindly see order.
I am not inclined. You
Lordship,
have
kindly-
it next
my lord,
week.
Lordship would pass any order, Lordship. And now kindly see order, that is at page 52, Lordship.
Page 52.
Yes, 52. The Honorable Court, my lord, passed order. And the relevant page is, Lordship.
Mr. Chalia, please take your seat.
Lordship.
My lord, relevant page, Lordship.
Hmm.
Page 108 starts from, my lord,
No, you said
107
52.
Up. My lord,
Page-
108, relevant page is 108.
Page 108.
Directions, Lord. That is why, Lordship, I have filed.
So I am understanding. You see, I am not saying that there is any. I am not going into the merit of your prayer. I am on the application that you have filed, the maintainability of the application.
No.
I have some reservation.
Always is not maintainable one. Not, now this is exceptional circumstances.
What is this
My lord,
submission coming? Always not maintainable, exceptional
Exceptional, my lord.
maintainable.
Accept-
If it is not
my lord,
maintainable
my
in
lord.
law, it is not
My
maintainable.
lord, why my presence is required, Lordship? Kindly see, Lordship, this paragraph, Lordship.
Hmm.
This paragraph says, my lord, 107. For a while, Lordship. My lord, upon instruction, Lordship.
Yes.
Upon instruction, the learned counsel for the respondent number 2 and 3 has submitted that for payment of the honorarium for all the unpaid female attendants of the state, it would have a financial implication of rupees so, and it is submitted that the said amount has already been sanctioned and awaiting release of the competent authority towards area of about 4066 employees. My lord, the direction, my lord, that was a general judgment, lord, there is general directions to pay, my lord, the areas to the, my lord, all the female attendants of Assam, my lord, they have been released from service. Now, pending contempt petitions, Lordship, that was also filed, my lord, by female attendant association, Lordship, and individual capacity also. My lord, during pendency of this contempt petition, Lordship, only approximately 1,000 my lord, female attendants have been paid. But my lord, who have been paid, Lordship, they will not raise any question, Lordship. But my lord, ultimately, after information, my lord, that petition will be, my lord, probably closed, Lordship, because my lord, their grievances have been met, that part has been complied with. Lordship. What about the other, my lord, female attendants, Lordship? So
Any authority to show that you you can intervene in a contempt petition? Any authority to show?
yeah, some time maybe.
Do you have anything to show?
Lordship,
You have.
Today, right now, my lord, I'll show, Lordship. My lord, that
You
is
see,
why, Lordship. That
otherwise,
that
on the
is
face
why,
of it, I am not convinced.
Lordship,
I don't think this is
non-compliance, my
maintainable.
lord, to being on record, the non-compliance of the order, Lordship. That should be.
That is already, the contempt petition has been filed.
But that is filed, Lordship, whole being that, Lordship. They have been paid.
Anyway,
Was before the
you
Honorable
want
Court.
me to dismiss today, or you want another date when you can have a look
Some
at it?
other day, Lordship.
So then let us not invest more time. Heard Mr. M.H. Ahmed,
Lordship.
Learned Counsel for the applicant. Also heard Mr. A. Chalia, Learned Counsel appearing for
Finance and Health Department.
Learned Counsel appearing for the
Yes,
respondent number.
Lordship, here there are a lot of respondents like in
All right, for the finance department.
Finance and Health
And
Department.
Mr. A. Das for contender number 2 in item and in contempt case C452 of 2023. Correct. It appears that the present interlocutory application has been filed under Order 1, Rule 10 CPC for addition of the applicants as petitioner in the accompanying contempt case number 350 of 2019. Prima facie, it appears that the application is not maintainable. However, on the prayer of Mr. M.H. Ahmed, Learned Counsel for the applicant, list this matter on such and such date to enable the petitioner to show any authorities if is there in support of the prayer made in this interlocutory application. Date.
Obliged.
Yes, Mr. Gogoi.
Lordship, as per last order, we were asked to apprise this court regarding name of the chief engineer and the superintendent engineer, Nagaon Circle, Your Lordship. So the name of the chief engineer is Gayatri Bhattacharya, and the name of the superintendent engineer is.
So you provide it to her.
I'll
So
provide
they
it.
have to be implemented. So you do the needful. In view of the last order dated 13/11/2024 passed by this court, Mr. R.R. Gogoi,
Yes.
Learned Standing Counsel,
PHE.
has submitted the names of the present incumbent chief engineer and PHE department and superintending engineer, PHE department, Nagaon Circle, to Learned Counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner. You please give it. I've said you have submitted.
I'll give it.
In view of the above, MS so-and-so, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, seeks 2 weeks' time to do the needful in the matter. Prayer is allowed, list after 2 weeks, and a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged, Lordship.
Mr. Gogoi, give it to her.
I'll give it to Lordship right now.
Please, Your Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Dev.
My Lord, as per the Lawazima Court's order dated 18/11/2024, the service on respondent 4 is complete.
Completed. You are appearing for?
1, 2, and 3. To my information, he received the year.
They have received.
Received.
So we'll have it at another date by then, perhaps.
We will,
As per office note.
2 weeks time to.
As per office note dated 18/11/2024, service in respect of the respondent number 4 stands complete. Stop. Mr.
A.K. Datta.
A.K.
Datta.
Datta, Learned Counsel, enters appearance on behalf of respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3 and seeks 2 weeks' time to file return in the matter. Prayer is allowed, list after 2 weeks, and a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes. Yes, Ms. Bora.
Petitioner is denied promotion, my lord.
Where is your counterpart?
Mr. K. Gogoi, my lord. I met him, my lord.
He's not there. Next week, MS S. Bora, Learned Counsel for the petitioner is present. None appears for the respondent when the matter is called. Hearing accordingly stands adjourned. Mr. Gogoi, you're there? Yes. You ready? Before I take this matter, I think there's one matter of Mr. D. Das. Mr. Das? Huh? He's still not here.
Yes, coming Tuesday. It's not in.
She heard Mr. D. Das, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. P. Sharma. P. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard MS. Who was there for the respondent? So and so for the respondent. It is submitted on behalf of the respondent that Mr. B. Gogoi is leading the brief for the respondent in the matter. However, he is occupied in another court. Stop. In view of the aforesaid, list this matter again for hearing on
Tuesday.
on 26th. It was already on here in the hearing list, right? Admission.
That's all.
It
is confirmed.
For on so and so for further consideration.
Lordship has heard this matter.
Mr. Das, this bench will not be available next week. So I thought I would have disposed of today, but now that.
Yes, tomorrow also it can be.
Then Friday?
Right, it's Friday. Friday.
Friday, good. M. Das. That's it.
In this matter, readings are complete. And otherwise, it's a small matter. Basically, I had retired from service from December 2019. After my superannuation, I was made to work from January 2020 to June 2022. I have been paid the salaries for all these months, except for the last 8 months, which has been constituted to be voluntary. That too after I retired from my service. And that is basically that is my case.
What is the stand of the state?
Stand of the state is, my lord,
You are for
I'm for ASTC. ASTC Lordship.
R2.
Yes,
R2,
Lordship.
R2.
One and two.
Your affidavit is there.
Yes.
All right, I'll admit it.
it's a small issue.
Need some hearing. You'll have to fix it on a hearing date.
Or let's go fix it on a heavy day, my lord.
As prayed for, list this matter on Tuesday, date so and so date, on which date an endeavor shall be made to dispose of this case at the admission stage.
Obliged, Lordship.
Family 48.
Yes, let's call that hearing matter.
Is denied promotion because of ACR, which is uncommunicated.
Because of ACR?
Which is uncommunicated.
Uncommunicated.
Yes, my lord. Kindly see page 17, annex 3 of my report.
Page
17, annex 3. Otherwise, he is eligible, my lord. He is senior, he is safe one, he has got length of service, everything.
It says you're not meeting ACR criteria.
Yes, my lord. But that is uncommunicated. That is my case, my lord.
What is the not communicated?
ACR, they have not communicated to me so that I can get.
So you don't know what
I
is
don't
there in
know, my
ACR.
lord.
Is that admitted?
Well, admittedly, it was not uncommunicated, not communicated, Lordship. And we have in our affidavit also, page 34, we have stated, Lordship.
What is to be done then?
Then Lordship may remand back the matter to the authority to reconsider as per the Honorable Apex Court judgment.
Which order?
My lord, in my petition, I have annexed 2 orders, similar, my lord.
Show page. Page.
Page 1, annex 4, page 18.
Page?
18. Please start from page 18. And annex 5 also, page 22. Exactly similar.
In that line, Lordship may dispose of the matter in page 18. Page 18.
Okay, but let me read. We both are anxious to get a disposal, but give me the opportunity to read, or one of you read it for me.
Lordship. Page 19 in order.
Page 19?
Page 19, Lordship. 1 moment.
Non-communication. This is a decision of the Apex Court that was
Lordship,
relied.
on that, Lordship.
Non-communication of entries in the ACR has civil consequences and non-communication will be arbitrary.
Page 21, relevant. May I read, ma'am?
Yes, please. Here, is this also Assam Rifles? No.
Assam Rifles.
Same department?
Same department, Lordship.
Page 21, para 11, may I read?
Yes.
When we refer to the provision of 41 that a public servant in civil, judicial, police, or any other service other than military service should be subject to provision of the paragraph 41 of thereof. We have to understand that the personnel party of Assam Rifle without being on deputation from regular army in view of the provision section 3.133 of the Act of 2006 thereof would have to be construed to be a personnel other than military. It is further taken note that Assam Rifle is under the Ministry of Home Affairs unlike the regular army, which is under the Ministry of Defense. For the foregoing reasons, we accept the proposition that the petitioner would also be covered by the provision of paragraph 41 of the Supra. Therefore, there is a requirement under the law that adverse entry in Assam Rifle be communicated before such entry can be acted upon. In the instance case, the adverse entry in the ACR of the year 2012-13 having not been.
All right, we'll give you the same order.
Lordship may pass the same order. Lordship may page 20. My Lord may quoted that paragraph 6. That the dictum of the Honorable Apex Court is paragraph 6. Devdutt. And then my Lord may kindly quoted our affidavit page 32, paragraph 5, Lordship.
your affidavit, page
Roman
32.
page 32 Roman 5 Lordship. Then my lord may pass
One
that
sec, one sec.
Lordship.
Roman
5 Lordship.
5.
5 Lordship.
Roman 5, I think.
Here
that-
total breakup is there Lordship regarding the year-wise breakup
No,
Lordship.
that
Next
is
page.
32. Or that in Assam Rifles performance of the, is
Lordship.
that paragraph?
Lordship, paragraph 5. Roman
5
5
or 4?
Roman 5. Roman 5.
How does it read?
Paragraph that the deponent submits that as per the existing promotion
all right,
policy.
all right. That is page 33.
Yeah.
I don't know why the pages do not match
Lordship,
nowadays.
Lordship. Here, Lordship.
So what is this?
Then Lordship, the whole breakup is there. Next page 30, probably 34. My lords.
See, but what is the point of referring to this affidavit? Because admittedly, you have not.
Then Lordship, then the
Mr. Gogoi, admittedly, you have not communicated this to the
Lordship,
petitioner.
that is
right?
that is the otherwise.
So,
Lordship,
I understand what you're saying, but unnecessarily, why should I go into this?
Nah,
The case is squarely covered
Lord,
by
Lordship.
the decision of
Lordship.
Devdutt of the apex court and of this court,
Lordship.
isn't it? The only thing is that you have to do.
Lordship,
you
that part,
communicate all
otherwise,
this.
regarding the year of consideration, that part is breakup is there. That's why I'm indicating Lordship.
No, but you have not communicated.
That part is there. As because Lordship, the
No, it is admitted that you have not communicated.
Not- for paragraph 2, Lordship. Paragraph 2 of the page 19, Lordship. Paragraph 2 of the page 19, the order. That's why, Lordship, I'm indicating paragraph 5. Paragraph 2 of that particular order, Lordship. Our High Court's order, Lordship.
Yes.
Where the total breakup is there, Lordship. Who is here there?
Oh, because of this.
Because of that, I have indicated that paragraph, Lordship.
No, I'm not getting into all this.
Lordship.
Heard MS S. Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. K. Gogoi, the learned CGC for the respondents in the Union of India. By way of this petition under Article 26 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is seeking consideration for promotion to the rank of Nayab Subedar, stroke GD, within bracket general duty, with effect from 1/5/2022, i.e. from the date on which his juniors were promoted, with all consequential service benefits. Stop. The specific case of the petitioner is that the petitioner, who was enrolled as a rifleman within bracket stroke GD in the Assam Rifles on 17/7/1989, was subsequently promoted to the rank of Havaldar stroke GD in the year 2003, and thereafter to the rank of warrant officer stroke GD in the year 2016. Stop. Though the petitioner was expecting promotion thereafter to the rank of Nayab Subedar stroke GD, however, instead of promoting the petitioner, the respondent authorities promoted his juniors to the post of Subedar stroke GD. Situated thus, the petitioner filed a representation before the Commandant 15th Assam Rifles on 29/6/2022, seeking promotion as per his seniority to the said post of Nayab Subedar. Stop. However, the respondents, by letter dated 3/7/2022, turned down the representation filed by the petitioner on the ground that due to lack of annual confidential report criteria, the petitioner could not be promoted to the said post of Nayab Subedar within stroke GD. Stop. Accordingly, the present petition has been filed.
Yes.
It is submitted at the bar that the issue involved in the present writ petition is squarely covered by the judgment and order dated 9/12/2021 passed by this court in WPC 9571 of 2019, and another one, na? And judgment and order dated 27/1/2022 passed in WPC 4872/2019. Beta case party name beta papa page 9, page 18 or page 22. Right? Stop. A perusal of the aforesaid cases indicates that this court, by relying on the decision of the apex court in Devdutt versus Union of India, reported in 2008, volume 8, SSC 725, especially paragraph 41, held that non-communication of entries in the ACR of a servant is arbitrary and violative of Article 14 of the Constitution. Stop. Right?
My lord may indicate service part as because military service is not included in the military service is not included. So lordship may indicate public servant whether he is a civil, judicial, police or any other service other
Entries
than military.
in annual confidential report of a public servant, whether he is in civil, judicial, police or any other service
Other than military.
within bracket other than military.
Lordship.
And it further appears that accordingly, this court in the aforesaid two cases, Hawaldar Namurli Kumar Supra and Yogendra Nath Singh Supra held that the Assam Rifles, which is constituted as per the Assam Rifles Act 2006,
Page 26, Lordship, paragraph 11, to revisit page 26, paragraph 11, Lordship. A respondent directed to revisit the pay done by the patient if he found entitled for benefit to the MSP, Lordship.
no, I was wondering, I was trying to see whether this decision is there, that this is not a military organization.
It is an admitted fact.
It is not.
Not. It is not a military organization. Otherwise, also, Lordship, that particular
Because
issue,
only in case of military
Lord.
organization, that will not apply.
will not apply. Otherwise, Lordship, whether it is a military organization or not, Lordship, that is pending before the Honorable
Delhi High Court.
Delhi High Court.
That I have seen.
Lordship.
So nothing has come.
Nothing has come, Lordship.
কি বুলি লিখিলা? No, সেই দুটা কেছ যে লিখি তুমি ফাৰ্ষ্টৰ পৰা কোৱাচোন কেনেকৈ কৈছা? সেইটোতো হৈ গ'ল। No, it further appears that this court, in the case of প্ৰথমটো লিখিবা, secondটো কাটি দিয়া। After noting that the issue as whether the Assam Rifles is a military organization or is a paramilitary organization is pending adjudication before the Delhi High Court, comma, hold that the proposition enunciated in paragraph 41 of Devdutt Supra would also be applicable to the petitioner.
Yes.
In that case, who is an employee of the Assam Rifles,
Yes.
and accordingly directed the respondent authorities in the Assam Rifles to provide MACP benefit to the petitioner from the concerned date.
Yes. Yes.
Stop. As it is submitted in the bar that the aforesaid issue is still pending before the Delhi High Court, comma, I find no reason to differ from the aforesaid judgment and order passed by this court. And accordingly, I am inclined to dispose of this writ petition in similar line as that of judgment and order dated 9/12/2021, passed in WPC 9571 of 2019. Stop. In view of the above, this court directs the respondent authorities in the Assam Rifles to provide MACP benefit to the sorry. Not promotion. I cannot give you the promotion. In view, Tikulu,
Authority will
in view
examine
of the above, the adverse entry. No, adverse entry we didn't know about. The adverse entry in the ACR of the concerned year having not been communicated to the petitioner, and the same having been relied upon to deny the petitioner for promotion,
Yes.
is unsustainable. Stop. That communication I can set aside.
Lordship may set aside and remand back the matter to authority to redo that.
In view of the above, where is that communication? Page 19.
Lordship, it is on page, Lordship, 17, Lordship. Page 17.
In view of the above, the letter dated 3/7/2022 intimating the petitioner that the petitioner is not meeting the ACR criteria for further promotion is set aside and quashed. The petitioner is the respondents are directed to reconsider the case of the petitioner for promotion to the subject post in accordance with law. It is needless to be clarified that the entire exercise shall be carried within a period of
3 months.
3 months from the date of receipt of the certified copy of the court's order. Disposed of.
Obliged.
66. Mr. Gogoi, I shall edit the order. I think I forgot to mention somewhere that here admittedly this was not communicated. That part has to come.
That part will Roman 5 plus in our affidavit. Roman 5.
And in your affidavit, page 15.
And then 34, it will be Lordship's affidavit in page 35. Probably one page number is
35.
35. Roman 5 Lordship.
Of the AO.
Lordship.
Okay, it will.
Lordship.
Obliged.
Lordship.
What is this, Mr. Gogoi? This is the second time this matter has been taken up. There is no APP, there is no PP.
I will just.
Please ask someone. You are for the petitioner. You must also ensure the presence of the APP. Are you an APP?
Yes.
Come. Barthakur.
Yes, madam.
Where were you? In the corridor?
No, madam, I am in court number 20, madam.
Yes, do you have the case diary? Tomorrow?
Yes, madam, tomorrow.
No, but you see, there is already
not have a good case, madam.
You don't have a good case.
Only my humble prayer is that the length of detention, my lord. He is in custody since November 2020.
No, but you are who?
I am the
Rafizul Aslam.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Now, this court had earlier granted bail to one Shahanur Islam.
Co-accused.
He's a co-accused.
Co-accused.
Now, your case is distinguishable. There are materials against you.
I am the main accused. And
How many days?
Lordship, almost 1 year, Lordship.
1 year.
1 year I am in custody.
Charge sheet filed or not?
Charge sheet filed and trial is going on.
A trial is going on.
Yes, Lordship.
Otherwise, my lord, while he has already stated that there are materials against the present offences under
What was the offense?
326A, my lord, 307, 302.
Earlier, this court granted bail because those eyewitnesses had not implicated
Yes, ma'am.
the co-accused.
Yes, ma'am.
But I-accused have implicated the petitioner.
Then, my lord, I will have to go through the LCA.
Because you see, I cannot blindly
Yes.
grant or reject. It's the stake involved is much high. So, Mr. Bhattacharya, when do you want it?
My lord, day after tomorrow. My lord,
Friday?
Yes, my lord.
You have the case diaries and
The Monday, my lord, before Monday.
no, Friday.
Friday, yes.
But you see, I don't. It may be listed below in the list, but it will be the understanding,
LCA,
Mr. Bhattacharya. It is the understanding that LCA hasn't yet. Then you have a look at the LCA.
No, my lord, I have not gone through the LCA.
You have a look at it.
Yes, ma'am.
It will be the understanding that this matter will be taken at 10:30
Friday.
on Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as a first item.
Yes.
Third, your name?
MM Zaman.
MM Jaman, learned counsel for the accused petitioner, as well as Mr. P. Bhattacharya, learned APP, Assam, appearing for the state respondent. Stop. Mr. P. Bhattacharya sought accommodation to go through the records of the trial court in order to oppose the prayer for bail. Stop. Prayer is allowed. List again on such and such date as top of the list come as item as a first item. You have a look, Mr. Bhattacharya?
Yes, ma'am.
Much obliged.